All right. What song y'all want to do? Y'all don't have nothing shit. Nothing came out.
Nah, all right.
You don't say Homecoming.
I want. You had to be popular.
No.
My man just came up with an EP.
Fuck no. We're not doing that. We don't want to hear about you throwing money in the barbershop.
No,
talking about taking bitches to Thailand.
No, it's not.
We don't want to hear that shit.
It's not that man. And the EP is wonderful. No, seriously.
Throw money in the barbershop in real life.
Oh, that's why she offended.
Can we do like something from Beach House 3?
No. I just say I want to do my man.
Beach House 3. Yeah, put on Drop Top in the rain.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Which one did you like, Sean? Compromise, that's what it's about.
Well, all the time.
I think about you all the time.
That's just like a nigga to say, bet you ain't know you was my baby. No, bitch, because you didn't fucking cuff me.
Yeah, this is my guy right here. Look, if I made R&B music, I would be Ty Dolla. I said that.
Hey, yo, listen, he's like our generation's Nate Dogg.
I wish I could sing.
I wish I couldn't. I'm too popular. It's like that.
He always be doing like a little shot to you drive me crazy.
You gotta make it rain. What the fuck is going on over here?
What the fuck? You always turn it into something else. God.
She said make it rain on yourself.
No, I didn't mean Phil. You was like, I did this. I just did this little, you know.
Yeah.
You got you doing things you said you never would.
Call you late at night, I ain't no good. Pull up with that pussy, that's a pussy.
Energy.
Niggas pussy, they won't try. I think about you all the time.
My man said, pull up on that pussy. He said, eat that pussy, that's a pussy diet. Energy.
What's good, everybody? I'm Sabrae.
I'm Yada. That was a lot.
I'm Sean.
And this is a No Disclaimers podcast, the best show in the motherfucking DMV. You bitch, you. Okay? Fucking clap that shit.
She was so wholesome taking.
And that's what I do. When you're taking, you can be a little
joke. Get a little bit of freedom.
What you saying?
She been iking out. Ever since.
When you taking, you gotta be more reserved.
Yeah, when you taking, you gotta be a little bit conservative. Yeah. You know, you gotta be a little bit, mature. Yeah. Because you gotta do at that point, and like you don't want to say something that like would embarrass him or whatever, or like have him looking wild. Like you
gotta let me be myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a fine line between being yourself.
You gotta let me be myself and just root me on in the fucking audience. Like what?
All right, so what's the difference?
Talk your shit, boo.
What is something that you wouldn't do in a relationship, but you would do if you're single?
Talk about sex all the time.
Oh yeah, you tripping.
But to me, what's wrong with
I'm talking about in the way
you're in a relationship, you're getting consistent dick. I mean,
you're
more qualified to talk about it.
But when you're getting consistent dick, you really don't talk about it that much because it's like, oh, I'm getting consistent dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're not really getting it, you like.
When you getting it like here and there.
When you just getting that joint, it don't matter if it's consistent or not. If that joint vicious, you talking about it.
Facts.
We give you that upscale joint. Like, this ain't dick, this deek with a Q-U-E.
But I do think like when you're in a relationship, especially I'm not even gonna say especially for women because men should act on this as well. Like
your conversation's got to be different, and how you talking about women has to be different too.
It's a respect thing, You're not gonna talk about some old wild story of you know what I'm saying, with another nigga. Like it has to be tasteful. It has to make sense.
Gotcha. I did that before, but I mean, like you gotta just let me be myself. I mean, for me, I feel like I'm going to a certain degree. Yeah, it's certain things you won't do out of respect or whatever, but I feel like overall, like you gotta just let me be myself, man. Like I'm not going to disrespect you because I fucks with you, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got like it's certain things I will try to subdue a little bit, but
they say the more you let your partner do, the less they will.
That's facts. I agree.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, just on a subconscious level, you don't have to scale all the way back to where you're not being yourself, but like you'll be more mindful of the delivery sometimes, or more mindful of like being respectful on certain topics.
Do you
topics.
Do you dress different when you're in a relationship?
Nah, I dress the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a hoe either way. It's like, nah. But it's funny. Speaking of which, this whole little like respect thing and relationships,
This whole
whatever.
little. Go ahead.
Oh, shut up. So I saw. I don't know if you saw that tweet. No. Did you see Mo's tweet where he said, "Say you're, you know what I'm saying, you're a random bad bitch posts a picture on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And your dude, your boyfriend, whatever nigga you fuck with, he like comments under it like with the fire emoji or beautiful or something like that." Is that a problem, yes or no?
Yo, I was surprised at a lot of the responses. I think a lot of the women were willing. But,
Now, you know, I don't know if you saw mine, but I definitely wasn't willing.
Yo, I don't want, like, I said, I think my response was, like, I think an emoji is better than be like, God damn. But if you do, like, a fire, it's like, tough pick. Right. You could really be saying the same thing, but it's...
Oh, no, absolutely.
On, social media.
I said I wouldn't trip off a compliment. You know what I'm saying? A compliment is a compliment. I mean, as long as you're not doing them, oh, my God, you're so fine. I eat through your drawer. No.
The 58 weeks show, like, yeah, damn, shorty. Like, how long I've been following you?
Right, we're not doing that. But my thing is a compliment is a compliment. It's social media. I compliment guys, girls, and stuff on social media all the time. I feel like as long as you gassing my shit too, I can't see it being an issue. Now, if you out here all in these bad bitches comments like, oh, beautiful, fire pick and shit, and you ain't in there none of mine, bitch, nah, you got gas was at the crib first. But I mean, if that joint that bad, I'm probably gonna be in the comments somewhere. Like,
y'all gonna be together, like, God
right? Tag me in,
baby. Add you see this joke? God
damn, fine, shit, I don't fight. Like, you know, but I don't. A lot of women like, nope, it's a no. Like and keep it moving. Like, and I'm like,
I don't pay attention to none of that social media.
But why
shit.
you on Instagram if you can't like a picture though?
But it's not about liking. It's about commenting and like the stuff that you say. I don't know. I don't think I would trip over social media, like just in general, unless something was like totally out of pocket.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't.
I feel like people project in them situations.
Yeah.
And I look at it like this. I always put things in perspective from what I deal with or personally. So I look at it like, okay, plenty of niggas comment under my pictures. Oh, beautiful, so pretty, blah, 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 heart eyes and shit. It have never shot at me, ever. Didn't slide in my DMs. Yeah. I see him in public. They say what's up and keep it moving. So I can't assume that because my nigga told a girl she looked good or put a fire emoji on her picture that he's automatically trying to get with her or slide in her DMs.
And just because a nigga be like, you fat as shit, don't mean that he trying, hit.
Let me just say this. This might be obvious for some of y'all, but then for some of y'all might not be obvious. It's not the niggas that leave comments that you got to worry about. It's the ones that don't.
And then on top of that,
because the ones that really be getting at you don't leave comments.
They don't leave no paper trail. They just slide right in them fucking DMs. They go dead first in the DMs.
Right.
But my thing is,
in the comments.
Someone made a commentary about that gave me a different perspective though, because I said I don't care, and she said, like, nah, like what she's basically saying, like, what's the purpose of you telling other women that they look beautiful and you have a woman? But she said basically, it's not the men you always have to worry about. It's these bitches. Don't give these bitches the opportunity to feel like they have something over me, because if you in some bitch comments and shit like that, she might feel like, oh yeah, I could get this nigga if I wanted to. Yeah. And that's something she holds over. You don't
pompous to think just because a nigga, compliment you.
But bitches move like that though. I can see, don't give these women, license to think they have something over me.
I compliment, especially when any one of my little cousins post something, you're gonna get like 1,000 flames from me. I also don't do it like, hey, little cousin, I see you out here killing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have like men can be really mean to women. So, like, when you got a friend or something like that, like, man, tap that, like, give her, comment. You never know what that might do for her day.
That's true.
So.
Especially if she's black.
But I feel like a like is definitely, you shouldn't even be clocking your nigga likes, to be honest. That's just weird.
People really do that.
Yeah.
I could tell you like this. I be feeling like for real, like, I would start talking to a dude. And other than like maybe his IG story gonna be in the row with the rest of them, but this shit that the nigga be posting I don't be seeing it, and I'm not going to look for it because I don't care.
One of the most deadliest things is a black woman and some time, because if you give her some time, she'll
solve all the mysteries of the world.
Like, golly, like how you so?
That's why you guys stay busy.
How you so invested in doing that? Like,
but not
you
too
need
busy,
hobbies.
Not too busy where you're escaping something, but like busy enough where that small shit you just don't have time for it.
But how deep is it? You gotta monitor your significant other's interactions with other people.
Yeah, that's next.
That's too much.
I do think
super
that's
insecurity, and I feel like if he gave you a reason to be like that, then you don't need to be with him. If he hasn't given you a reason to be like that, you don't need to be with him because you don't need to be with nobody. You need to deal with your deep-seated issues first.
Or if you still with him and you want to be with him, you gonna have to let that shit go eventually.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go if you want to stay with the person after they mess up your trust,
cheat, whatever, break
the trust, right?
And I always feel like that's why I be like, vast majority of y'all women need to go ahead and just roll out because a lot of women, I hate to say, a lot of women don't have the capacity to do that, to just let it go, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's no shame. If somebody hurts you, you have every right to go through whatever emotions you go through as a hurt person. But if you know that you like that and you can't let that shit go, your relationship is not going to work because all you're gonna do is hold it against them.
That's true.
So it's like that's not forgiveness. So walk away.
So anything can trigger you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be out having a good time, then your girl just slap you on the back of your head, like, God damn, bitch, we was having a good time. What the fuck happened? Or you thought of something in 2013. You know what I'm saying? That I fucked up on. Like, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, woman wild.
Niggas will violate your trust so hard, so fucking hard. It be mad when. No, don't get me wrong.
No,
after
like
a
when
certain
y'all
amount of
just
time,
said,
after a certain amount of time, you gotta let that shit rock.
But y'all just said though, like they were and I know it's easier said than done. But you would say you don't trust somebody, but you still with them.
No, it takes time to rebuild that trust. You're not gonna just like get violated and then be like,
oh no,
in a couple weeks,
really
all right, cool.
But you can't just keep bringing it up. Like you really have to, like, you have your discussion about it. You get to the bottom of it. Whatever it is y'all decided y'all gonna do, and you move forward. If you gonna keep throwing it in their face, like
you can bring it up if it's. I feel like you can bring the situation up if it's relevant to the conversation, or if a person is like, well, I just don't understand why you asked me where I'm going. You're like, well, 6 weeks ago.
I mean,
you
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, okay. But how about, and then like kind of what she says, but you can use that excuse like, oh, you can't judge how long I'm gonna deal with this. If she's still doing that like 2 years later, like
now that's different.
Right.
I think that after a while, in the
beginning, you know it's going.
The victim has to let it go.
It's gonna be fresh or whatever. But if you know you the type that's gonna hold on to a grudge for eternity, don't even do it. Yeah, you gotta just let that go. Like I get it. You know, you're attached to it, but. Gotta let that John go, Mel.
And then you can't. It's this theory. I think I forgot. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the toy theory. Like a lot of times people won't let people go because, like a kid with a toy, they might not be playing with the toy for real that much. They might be doing something else. But they don't want nobody. As soon as another kid come and be like, "Oh, I like that," then they like, "Oh shit!" Like
you ain't played with the vacuum with the little balls in it for 3 years. As soon as your little cousin touches it, it's mine.
Especially with men, it's the idea of like ownership. You know, a lot of men think they own women. You know what I'm saying?
Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. That's how niggas' mentalities.
I mean, that's true, but you don't own it. I mean, but you part of he part of her collection
too. But that's niggas' mentality though. They feel like that's always gonna be me to some degree. So it's like they don't want you, but they don't want to see anybody else have you.
I mean, I feel like you some people. I mean, like I feel like you. Every person that has a piece of you gets some type of piece of you.
I don't think women really think like that. Like I do think there's some, but I don't think that when a woman feels like she always. You know what I'm saying? Got you to a degree.
No, let me tell you something. Any nigga that y'all fuck once, if y'all want to fuck him again, he would fuck you.
Yes, but do we have that mentality like, oh, that's my, like, I can always
I won't say,
yeah.
I won't say that y'all have that mentality, but y'all got the juice that if y'all want to go back.
We have the ability to get it, but we don't think like that.
Niggas I don't think niggas like that.
No.
A lot. Not all the time.
I don't think a nigga that get a lot of pussy, he know who he can go back to and who he can't.
True.
You're like, I can't even play. Like, oh, if I go back at her, like, I got to be, like, serious. Like, she not, like, it's some woman, you know, like, if I talk to her, like, I got a court, I got a date, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't. And if I fuck it up, it ain't no, like, just going back. Yeah. But some women, you can go back.
That's the one you text the WYD to sometimes. Nigga, don't text me, like, just don't.
Yeah, he got to try a shot, though. Because you might be bored one day. You might be pissed. Hey, the nigga that you was talking to might be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And he might get that 2-hour gap and he hit that, hey, what you doing? You be like, that nigga did, his nice picture did look, his last picture did look nice. No, you know what I'm saying? Get that nigga some energy real fast. Man, he might capitalize.
Them niggas are trash. I smoke all these niggas.
Do y'all believe that? I saw this post. Somebody sent me this. It says, if you date someone that has been single for a really long time, then you have to be remarkably patient and have understanding because it's going to take time to readjust to sharing their space with someone else. Don't pressure them. Single life can be addictive. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah, give your nigga like 6 months to fuck with other bitches. Then like, hold on.
You just got that from that?
Hold on.
Bullshit.
Hold on. Let me, because he's crossing over. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what we talking about.
I just want to cut the mic off on you.
I'll give you an example.
Bullshit. Just move on to me.
I'll give you
come back to him.
I'll give you. Hold on. I'll give you an example.
Just to the single, like, it's like sharing space.
Yes,
I thought you meant lifestyle. I thought you meant like lifestyle because, like, say for example, you say if y'all live together and you usually get up and like.
No, we're not talking about necessarily just that, but it's like basically saying like, you know what I'm saying, you get out of the single life, you get into that relationship, they kind of have to get back adjusted to, you know,
having food for two,
having to, you know, having to be considerate of somebody else's feelings and things like that.
You gotta kind of check in with someone.
But I feel like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like it's bullshit.
And I don't know because that's one of the I've only been single for like since December. Not to timestamp myself, but fuck it, I just
that's
did.
Exactly what you just did. The fuck, a year.
So
last for your social?
No bullshit. No, because to put it into context, because like living alone, I low key like that shit. Like I fear that I will like living alone too much.
Gotcha.
Girl,
so
please, until never mind. We'll speak about that later. Never mind. Moving on. I think it's bullshit to a certain degree, and I think it's just like a crutch that people use to try to still be selfish when they first get into relationships. Because I feel like you're not jumping into the relationship. I don't care how long you've been single. You're not gonna meet a nigga next week. Y'all together. So it's like you're putting in the time to take the time to phase yourself into getting into a relationship. So by the time you're like, yeah, what's up? Let's make this official, bitch. You done had plenty of motherfucking time to have adjusted. That's just you using that as defense mechanism.
Agree.
Defense mechanism. That's what that is. Because I feel like you'll fall right into the fold of things, especially if you've ever been in a relationship before. Please. Like riding a bike.
I disagree. The key word is a really long time. Really long time because, like I said, I'm already getting used to and being comfortable with and liking living by myself. Not that I will always.
I've been single officially for like 3.5 years. Bitch. Please.
But I feel like you at that point where you're like, you don't want to be single or like you want to be in a relationship. But
I've dated. I dated the same person for like 1.5 years during this gap. And it was basically like you fall into the fold. Like I just feel like for some people maybe they just, you know, retarded and they have to go through all of that. But for the most part, I be feeling like people use it as it's a defense mechanism for them to still maintain those elements of the single life that they want to hold on to while being in a relationship.
Maybe also it also depends on like how long you've been single. I feel like because relationship etiquette, that takes practice. Relationship is hard work. And when you're not doing that work for a long period of time, if you're used to, I don't have to check in. I don't have to tell you where I'm at. I don't owe you that call back. I don't owe you the text back. Like getting reacclimated into, oh wait, I do have to call that person. I told that person I was going to call them when I got home. I kind of have to call them.
Well, I feel like that's with anybody. Even I feel like that. I just feel like being a person of your word is going to transcend beyond just a relationship status. To be honest, so I just feel like it's not even. My thing is I feel like that's I don't know. I'm just stuck on this. I feel like people want to hold on to those certain elements of single life because let's be realistic. If you care about somebody and they say, hey, let me know when you got home, you're going to want to tell them that. If you're like, oh, I don't have to do that, that's you just trying to hold on to those elements.
I do that with my guys. Hey, let me know. I'm going to text you. Let me know you got a house safe.
Right. But I feel like
if they don't hit you and they be like, bro, I fell asleep yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it ain't no issue.
It's not an issue. But if you're in a relationship, it's like, what the fuck you was doing?
Well, no, that depends on who you're dealing with.
Have fun with that bitch.
That depends on, but no, that depends on who you're dealing with, though, because if I tell you to hit me when you get home and you don't do that, but you hit me in the morning like, damn, babe, when I came in, I was not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be like, okay, cool. As long as you safe. Like, for me, I don't do that because it's been plenty of times where a nigga that told me, hit me when you get home, and I went home and went right the fuck to bed.
Bitches be having so many salty lines. Like, I ain't even gonna lie.
That's because these bitches is fucking broken.
No,
these
listen.
Bitches is broken.
No, listen.
What's the saltiest shit y'all done sent to a nigga before? Give me one line. It's short and sweet. What's the saltiest?
My pride is too much, so I can never let a nigga know that I really care. So I won't send.
Niggas know they care. They know you care, girl. You little lovey-dovey.
But no, some people think I'm a savage.
Yeah,
no, swear to God.
Smoking good dope.
Listen.
No damn savage.
Listen, some people think I fucking nigga and be like, all right, Neil, you can leave. Like,
you ain't that savage.
I do. Listen, two people had told me that recently. They were like, yeah, I just figured you two like that.
Welling ass bitch. It's like, no, let me stop.
It was one dude and one girl.
Oh, welling ass nigga, welling ass.
And they my friends. And I'm like,
Your friends
how
are
the
Wellers.
fuck? I was like, how the fuck did I get that? Because
I remember this bitch text me once. She was like,
low key soft.
just act like I was never born. I'm like, God damn, you that mad you wish you was never born?
Right, you want to die to me? Like, all right. When
I meant that
that's
to
when you
you?
gotta be like, when your funeral? Like,
Hold on, you got that line?
Yeah, I was like, was
That's
I
a
that
lot.
good? I didn't think I was that great that night.
How about just act like we never met? Or just let's act like we, you don't know me.
But, look,
that I was never born
But guess
is
what?
wild.
I'd be like, man, whatever, man. You hungry? Hey, we going here at 8.
I never like food is never really like I love food, but it's never got me back. But no, I think the saltiest I ever been was block me back, boo. Like that's about, but that wasn't even really salty. It was like, nah, seriously, you're about to get blocked. Go ahead, block me back. that's
hey,
good.
let me
that
tell
was
y'all.
Yeah.
You know who that was.
Oh, this girl.
You know who that was.
This girl told me, she said, I like your cousin better than you anyway, but he never came over and talked to me. I was like, all right, well.
Cool. He's not going to now, bitch.
You want him, you can get him, you know what I'm saying? We'll swap it out. It's all good.
We'll swap it out.
Block me back,
funny ass shit happened to me this week at work. I just knew, like, so I got this package or whatever. This package came to my job. UPS, FedEx, one of them. They came in. And listen, so they had next door, the girls, they do lashes and stuff like that.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to VIP Beauty Club.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Those some good people over there.
You forgot. Listen, okay, so they always be like ordering products and stuff like that. So I'm by the window, so I'm thinking that they just gonna be like, hey, and I'm gonna be like, nah, that's for them next door, right? So I get they come to me with the package, and they was like, I was about to be like, yeah, it's them next door, and they was like, this your name? And I was like, oh shit, it's my name. Like, okay. Oh shit.
Okay, you never seen your name on the package.
Okay.
Continue.
Not at work.
Okay,
Nobody
Not at work.
And I didn't order nothing, right?
Gotcha.
So I was like, oh shit, let me sign who done sent me some shit. Okay, fuck them up. Oh. So I'm all excited telling my client, yeah, I know exactly what this is. I know this is from somebody.
Yes, sir.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Sean.
And I ain't even gonna tell y'all what the address was from.
Okay,
oh, wow.
so can we just get to the point?
Hey, I'm not going to tell y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all.
So then I opened the box, and there was some natural black-owned juices by one of my friends who sent me some juices.
That's dope.
I mean, one of my friends, shout out to Andre Hatchett. He's amazing.
How would your work at... Never mind.
What?
I'm just... For what you thought.
Where the juices at?
Where would they have got the address from?
You know, all my stuff is public. You can go on my haircut page. You can find my address.
From the link.
So all that shit is like on your back page and all that.
What? Nigga, no. Anybody can know where I work.
A for effort, bro. A for effort. You really tried.
Don't
fucking leave me.
My job is public because I'm a barber.
Oh, no, I was saying, I didn't think about that.
Don't take your address down, Joe, and your number.
My number is not on there.
Okay, gotcha. Take your address and your website down, though.
It's a public place.
No, I just don't want people booking you anymore. Continue.
Oh, you just take the whole website. Take your haircut page down.
you thought niggas did research like
I was like, oh, okay.
Niggas ain't going that far for you.
I was like, oh, okay. Somebody just sent me some shit. I got a little gift. Oh, I see what somebody trying to do. I gotta be careful what I say on this thing too, because niggas be thinking this song is about them and it's not.
I bet you think the song
that's Khalees?
about you.
I don't know someone. It's actually a sample from another old school song that I forgot. Yeah. But but shout out to Andre Hatchett. This is like a legit friend. He's super solid. He's a notary. He has his black-owned businesses.
I wish I would have been around and be like, neck, no fitty, no nothing.
And where is he out of?
Out of Atlanta.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't go the way you wanted it to go.
What? Who, me?
I feel like he was being shady, but
he was being shady. He was. It's okay though. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. He's super dope.
No, I'm never shady.
Nigga, you are. How was y'all weekend, by the way? We ain't even really getting into the...
It's always good when I end up here with you guys.
All right, we say that every week. What else? What y'all do?
Because I'm fucking consistent. Don't y'all want niggas to be consistent?
But see, why don't people realize that could go both ways? You got to be like, I want you to be consistently good. You can be like, I want you to be consistent, because if he's a piece of shit all the time.
I said I end up.
No. I'm saying like women got to be specific. I want him to be consistently decent nigga, not like consistent, because he could be a consistent piece of shit too.
That's a word.
You can be like, I am. I never treated you good. Like,
speaking of the word, this is Easter Sunday. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we have to come up with some good sex jokes. Not sex jokes, sex topics, because Easter really is a symbol of fertility. If y'all
is that why
know.
it's a rabbit?
Eggs.
So let me, eggs. According to this post, so happy sex day, by the way. Let me put the claps on that.
Claps on it.
Whoa, that was inappropriate.
Let me put the claps on it.
No, the claps, that's venereal.
So
it's gonorrhea.
No, this is clean, safe, sex
pH
day.
Balanced sex.
pH balanced sex day. It says, according to this post.
Triggered.
Who's triggered?
No, somebody with a bad pH is out there like, wow, so I can't factor that. That's what you said.
Easter was originally, this is what this post says.
Are those titties?
Yes.
Where's titties
so it says this is Easter. Well, it's spelled ISHTAR, but it's pronounced like the
German?
word. No, it's pronounced. They say it's pronounced Easter.
Okay.
I don't know. It looks like Ishtar, but they say it's pronounced Easter.
Okay.
It says Easter was originally the celebration of Easter, which is spelled ISHTAR, the Assyrian and Babylonian goddess of fertility and sex. Her symbol, like the egg and the bunny, were and still are fertility and sex symbols. Or did you actually think the eggs and bunnies had anything to do with the resurrection? After Constantine decided to Christianize the empire, Easter was changed to represent Jesus, but
Go ahead.
But its roots, Easter, which is how you pronounce ISHTAR, is all about celebrating fertility and sex.
Wow. Cracking the eggs? See?
What site is that on?
It was a post. It was on Instagram. So we believe it.
Oh, so that's, so that's...
Hold on, no. I did Google it.
So that's facts. So...
No, that
I never
caption,
heard of that.
That caption was from Instagram, but I did Google it.
But it's crazy. I never heard about it. I never knew.
I believe it. You don't believe it.
I'm just fucking.
So Easter.
Because if you think about it, if Good Friday, if they say he rose on the third day, wait, no, it was Thursday, right? When he went, and then Good Friday was when it would have been Saturday.
That was when he got the fish sticks.
What?
On
That's
Good Friday.
Long John Silver.
When you get the fish sticks on Good Friday.
How the fuck is Long John Silver?
I had a crab
open,
cake
though?
on Good Friday. I didn't have like fish. I had a crab cake.
I'm done with you niggas. Y'all just had seafood.
I got that joint from Alan's dad, and that joint was so fucking torch.
Shout out. Dinner's on us?
No. Yeah, that joint was so torch. Like,
they hooked me up.
Alan gave me a fork. I didn't even need the fork. I was eating that food at every red light with my fingertips. I was just pinching macaroni and green beans and crab cake. It was so good.
So y'all don't believe that Constantine Christianized?
No, I don't know these niggas. I don't know.
Constantine was the one that made the Bible. As we know today.
I don't know him. Like, I don't know.
No one knows him.
To say what he would do or he wouldn't do, I don't know his character. You know
Constantine, he was one of the people who remixed the Bible.
He was the Diddy.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
He was the
Diddy
of the Bible.
The whole logic behind all of this shit really makes no sense, though, if we're going to be honest. Like, okay, so you're telling me that, like, all this stuff happened when it happened, like, alone, but, like, this nigga, like, thousands of years later was like, I'm gonna write the shit that I didn't witness, but I feel like this is what happened.
This how it went in my head. Yeah,
I wasn't there, but if I was there, this is how it would have went according to me. But
my man, baby mother, sister told me.
Well,
was it even baby mothers back then? Or was it just
niggas been abandoning their kids' moms for centuries.
Let's be clear. That's some ancient Egyptian stuff. I don't know. I'm not well versed in that. I'm sure Cedric would, be able to really like
Young Jeopardy.
Young Jeopardy, aka Human Encyclopedia,
Jeopardy.
like Resident Encyclopedia.
I miss Ronald.
He'll be able to break all that down. But I ain't got the breakdown for that. But I just don't celebrate Easter. Do y'all like the traditional American Easter? Do y'all?
I mean, I'm gonna eat with my family, but I'm gonna eat with them regardless.
He said I'm an evil dude.
I mean,
get the fuck away from me.
I don't celebrate most American holidays, so.
Oh, you celebrate other holidays?
I celebrate stuff like Father's Day, Mother's Day.
Gotcha. That's dope.
But those aren't like holidays. Like, they don't
Do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Like you don't get the day off of work for fucking Mother's Day. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Mom should definitely, but then I guess
but
you
it's
can't.
always on a Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But some people work on Sundays, and them motherfuckers gotta go to work unless you call out.
True that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a tradition that I'm gonna make up for me and my daughter to do. I always do that. I take these days and I remix them and make them my own, so I can pass down some real shit to my daughter. Why
don't you just pick another day then, like your own days?
Well, I could do that for some stuff, but for example, like 4th of July, like I always do the Hawaiian cookout, the Hawaiian theme, just to get it off of 4th of July because everybody's
super
off.
Fun event.
Thank you. Everybody's like,
it's my son's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's successful this year.
On 4th of July?
Yeah.
That's wild.
My son's born on the 4th of July.
But yeah, so like I try to because of the time off. If you get days off or a 3-day weekend or whatever,
you definitely
got to
take advantage.
You got to do that
better like every year. Like, okay, what is a 3-day weekends and then plan like a trip or like a short getaway?
We are definitely going to do the No Disclaimers Cookout this summer.
Yeah.
That shit is going to be
Will there be ribs?
You're Muslim, Yada.
Yeah.
You're Muslim.
Am I?
Hey, all of y'all invited to the No Disclaimers podcast too.
No, the fuck they not.
I mean,
I'm
participating in Ramadan, but...
My bad.
Okay. I did like solidarity.
So if they watching and viewing us, they can't come?
Hey, y'all got to go through a screening process.
Discipline.
That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. What's the requirements?
They got to be dark-skinned.
You're a wild joke.
You know what's wild, though?
You're a wild joke.
Rolling Loud is right like a week after fucking Ramadan starts. I'm glad I'm not going.
Rolling, where is that?
Miami.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going.
Nobody wants to be in Miami sun, not able to do any, like, you can't drink no water or nothing.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not, but I don't want to, I'm not even doing Ramadan, and I don't want to be out there, to be honest.
I'm going to eat so much oatmeal at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So when people do Ramadan and they're not, they don't study the Muslim faith, how do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck.
I think some people just do the fast and they do it for discipline purposes, to be honest, because most of the majority, I can't say all because I don't know, but I would say the vast majority of people who do Ramadan and don't practice Islam, they don't follow the time frame to the T. Like, it's specific times.
What's the times?
It varies each day. It's not always the same.
Okay.
But it's specific times. People just think sun up to sundown, so they feel like, oh, I'll just eat before the sun comes up. I'll eat after the sun comes down. But they don't realize there's literally like specific times for like iftar and shit. Like it's times for you to do these things.
But I don't think it's anything. Well, I'm not Muslim,
so they're not following to a T.
I can't.
What I mean.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if real like Muslims or like. Because people do Lent. That's not Catholic. Isn't that a Catholic thing?
Yeah.
So it's just about...
That's whenever you're running around with the chalk on their head, right?
I just thought if they pick something that they like or that they want to sacrifice. I don't know.
I think they just do it for the fast, to be honest. The people that participate do it for the fast because you're not praying 5 times a day.
And it's a spiritual thing. And everybody knows that in order to get something or to break some type of barrier, you have to sacrifice something. So that's a way that some people choose to sacrifice something in order to get somewhere or for spiritual clarity or whatever goal they're trying to accomplish. You got to get something up.
Some of them do it just because it sounds good.
True.
And I mean, I'm like,
and it's like a more of an incentive. Like if it's Ramadan, you're like, okay, that gives me like a time frame where it's not like I just pick a random day. It's like, okay, and it's other people around me.
It
that
definitely
might be
requires discipline.
For sure.
We're like discipline.
It do.
Because you can't
but anything worth having or anything worth doing requires a level of discipline. It's very spiritual endeavor that translates to life.
You can't have nothing, like not even water. So a lot of people don't realize
that. You can't. I didn't know you can't.
No, you can't have anything from sun up to sundown. You cannot have anything.
Oh no, that's crazy.
So
Who would do that?
You can't even have water.
I know.
Millions of people.
Yeah.
Unless you're a child or elder or you sick.
Yeah.
And even them.
When do kids have to start practicing it?
I know it's at least after 7, but I mean that really kind of just varies on the family. 7, but it's interesting because if you can't, except for children, like if you can't, then you have to like donate enough to feed someone each day.
That's dope. Because you're sacrificing something.
Because like my dad, he can't fast.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, for health reasons.
I think that everyone, whether you have a religious background or a spiritual background or whatever, because we are spiritual beings, so you can't escape being spiritual. So I think everybody should do some type of fast, even if it's a cleanse or like a diet or something like that, because it balances out your system. Because as Americans, we put so much bullshit in us, like on a regular, like not even trying. Even if you don't eat fried foods, if you don't eat, McDonald's, whatever.
So much stuff is processed.
So much, the processed stuff is a lot of soy, a lot of all of the shit that is not good for us. So
you should do like a no charge fast, like for a week. You don't make people pay for haircuts.
You know what?
I be trying to figure out like
the Lord,
the
universe and God would not want me to do that.
Nah, I had a dream the Lord was saying that to me.
The Lord must be sending me somebody when the Lord send me a nigga that's gonna pay the mortgage, then that's when the Lord will say.
That was another topic that came up.
If a nigga gonna pay,
no, it was just funny. It came up recently, and some people like this guy was just like Moo was like I don't just like she doesn't feel like you know what I'm saying like feel like she grew up with real niggas who pay the bills, and this dude was like you probably a lazy ass bitch, and I'm like she owns a business, but you tried.
If you and your girl live together, pay the mortgage, pay the rent. Like come on, you got nuts.
Okay.
You got testosterone.
Do it.
You the protector. You the head of the household.
Do what work for y'all.
Do what works for y'all.
No, how you gonna be the head of the household?
Cause you bitches is not
like I don't get it.
I be feeling like what y'all supposed to do with y'all money then?
Unless you don't want to be the head of the household.
What y'all supposed to do with y'all money?
So
then?
what? How?
Like I be feeling like women have saved $80,000 in the 3 years she been with a nigga because
that's when you make sure the house is good at all times. The house
bitches don't even be doing that.
But I'm telling you what you should do. If a nigga is paying the mortgage, this is what you should do.
So you a maid? Okay, got it.
Yes, you a maid.
You're hired help.
You
who
the
gives up
prostitute.
the pussy.
Okay,
so be
boy.
I'd rather just pay half and have my motherfucking independence.
You
ain't finna abuse me. You ain't finna abuse me.
Abuse me. Listen, I will make sure the house is clean when you come home. If you whatever you prefer.
Okay, yes. Alice.
Yes.
Little Brady Bunch.
Ain't nobody's paying my shit.
Hey, maid.
I pay my own shit.
Hey,
but I know how you feel about this.
I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do.
We already had this talk.
Whatever you want. When you
pay the mortgage, but you also said you don't have no say in no decision.
Right, and when you put your ass...
I don't have no say.
So when you put your ass out...
You don't have no say.
Because you ain't finna be on no D, you not paying. So when you put your ass out, now what? Where do we go from here?
That's why I have my own house now.
No,
why would you ever say
take them $30,000 you saved in 6 months?
Wait, which one?
Why would you ever say in a house that you're not paying nothing for?
Well, because I'm contributing elsewhere. I'm still a contributing partner.
So if you hired somebody from Molly Mays to come in here and clean your shit because she's contributed to the cleanliness of your house, she can tell you what to do up in this bitch. That's what you're saying.
Because she's hired.
Yeah, you are hired too. If you don't pay no bills, you're hired help.
That's not true.
You're being paid for. You're a kept woman.
That's not true,
and
because it's not
paying meals and pussy miles.
When a man is paying the mortgage, you still have other responsibilities that you have to take care of.
I don't live with two women on different occasions. I've never paid the whole mortgage.
And that was what worked for y'all.
No, you just said, well, no. Okay, I understand that. That's what me and y'all are saying. So you're saying that I wasn't the man, I couldn't be in the household? I wasn't the head of the household?
Not for them, yes.
So hold on.
I guess.
Why can't we both save money? Like, I want to save some money too.
Listen,
damn, bitch, I'm paying the whole fucking mortgage. You spending $400 on the phone bill and fucking chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna save you time. I'm gonna save you a lot of stress. I'm gonna make sure
you're good.
Like,
you're not even
and you still can use that money as splurge on your man. Like when you out and about.
Yeah, fucking right. Who doing that? Who doing that?
Never let me finish. Like y'all never let me finish out the list. So
but who doing that? But who doing that though? Which of these bitches
I think these bitches. If the bitches are
first of all.
Oh my God.
No, this is my question. This is weird though. So you won't pay half the mortgage, but you'll spend the equivalent on him when you could just pay half the equivalent.
It won't be equivalent.
He can buy his own
It won't
shit.
even be the equivalent.
Oh wow! So you
you're not keeping tabs. So now you're keeping tabs to make sure. You're like, oh shit! Oh,
so you're not paying.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
Getting a little bit too close to 850. Let me put a break to that.
No, me won't be getting these Balenciagas. Fuck out of here.
Fuck all that.
I'm sorry.
The food will be cooked. Food will always be stocked, and all of these different factors of what a woman should contribute is something that is.
So what if you want Mastros tonight? Are you paying for it?
Oh my God!
Are you gonna pay for it? Yes or no?
Listen.
Yes or no?
Listen. No.
Maybe he don't want your bok choy tonight. Maybe he wants some fucking Mastros.
Then I will take my man to Mastros.
I just asked you. You said no.
I will take him. Yes, and I will pay.
She ain't gonna spend the equivalent of half the mortgage on snacks.
It's because it's not about. Because this is my thing. You know, in a household, women contribute more, right? Generally, what? And I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking in everybody's household. Women generally contribute more in a household, especially if children are involved. Especially, so we're contributing more in a household. We still paying half. Eventually, women are gonna feel like, well, fuck, like I'm doing the most around this motherfucker.
That nigga watch his kids.
It's not about watching.
And
it's
clean,
about you know how we are.
Shit. Split the time.
Women, we don't wait till shit run out before we go buy some shit. We make sure shit is done. We stay on top of stuff more.
This is how I feel about it, right? I get what you're saying, but I feel like if a man paying everything and then when he demands something, and you're
never
not
said
willing
everything.
To do, I mean the rent mortgage.
Just the mortgage,
which is
rent.
Way more than any of the other bills out of it.
So,
okay, but I'm just saying.
So if he wants you to cook every night, you gotta cook every night.
It depends. So once you have that conversation, so if a dude, if a significant other that is with me, if that's one of the things he's like, you know, I would like for you to do that. Is that something that you can do? And if he's paying a mortgage and he wants me to cook every night, of course, with the exception of life happening or whatever the case, I would do that. That's something that I would do if that's what you want.
Yeah, fuck that.
Every night is kind of just like
okay, but guess what? If he's paying the mortgage, I don't have to work as hard. I can get off at a reasonable time enough to make sure I can cook every day.
But that's what makes me feel like it's hired help. Like it just sounds very hired.
Okay, call it what you want. I would feel okay with that.
Gotcha.
Hire me. I'll have a part-time job. I don't give a fuck.
So look. How about
if he don't hire me, somebody else gotta hire me so I can pay
the
half
damn
of the
mortgage so you can be yourself.
Hey, look,
I want you to be yourself. I don't mind catering to my man, but I can't cater to my man if I have to work just as hard as him and just as long as him, maybe even longer and even harder because I'm on my feet and I come home like I'm not doing.
So what if he say he not catering to you because he working hard to pay the mortgage? Is that okay?
Catering to me as far as what?
If you just said like you could cater to your man, but you can't do that if you're working just as hard. So if he's working,
not that much. You can still cater to your significant other regardless, but you can't cater to them as like if a nigga.
But if he said that, are you okay with that? Because he's working hard to pay the mortgage that you don't have to pay, so you're working part time. If he says that, are you cool with not getting
a certain level of balance? Yes, because I'll understand if he's working hard because he's covering majority of the if he's covering all of the which is majority of the bills which is the rent or the mortgage, and he says, "Look, I will have less time because I'm making more. I have to make more money." Of course, that's a reasonable compromise that I would have to make.
Right, but that sucks though. Like I would rather have the time and just split it, and we can do everything even. But
everything's about balance, okay?
That ain't no damn balance. You can't get no dick, and he gotta pay all the bills. God damn.
Who said anything about no dick? Niggas make sure they can fit a fucking. Don't even.
Nobody paying all. Yeah, it's not gonna be you though. It's gonna be the fucking side bitch who let him come over for free and eat all the fruit snacks.
Wow, that's wild, Sean.
Hey.
So you mean to tell me niggas is out here just saying like, oh, we got split it all?
No, I'm not.
Because some niggas
that a lot of the niggas who pay all the,
but
a lot of niggas who pay all the bills.
I'm not mad at what you said. I'm not mad at what you.
See, you saying all the bills. I'm not saying all the bills. Just to be clear,
the majority of the bills.
So what you paying?
Maybe niggas out here cheating with no bills.
Cable, water, electricity, like in whatever else, alarm.
$400.
Nobody saw that.
That's fine.
The alarm system, like it's different.
The alarm system. Don't try to throw the little ADT in that.
No, my alarm system like $60.
That was a joke.
Oh no! But I'm saying there are other things that the house may accumulate, whether that be a lawn service, whether that be
$500 versus
so you're basically
$2,000 mortgage.
So why? Okay, so that you made a good point. So when you're adding, you're basically saying everything other than the
mortgage, yeah.
So if you're still paying bills in the house, why don't you just split it? Because you're still.
But why split it when you could just take it? Because women are gonna naturally take care of all those small things that men are not detailed.
Because you're saying you do it.
So I'm speaking. Okay, so of course I'm speaking for myself and women like me. I stay on top of things as far as in the house, like the little stuff Now, if we splitting the mortgage, then we both have to take care of those things. But I don't mind taking a bit out because I'll be on top of it. I'll be on top of what needs to be done.
So I don't think
I'm not speaking for
but that's
the
what
ones.
I'm saying. But that's where the problem comes in because a lot of women don't do that.
So I don't. Of course, I don't define a woman about her relationship status. But do you think more so those women are single opposed to women that are willing to?
I think that's hard to judge because if they're single, they have no, they can't show that they would do that.
Gotcha.
And then a lot of women are entitled. They feel like a nigga's supposed to pay all the bills or majority of the bills, and then they don't have to contribute more in the house. Some people feel entitled like that, and that's not the bitches I'm talking about.
But you think it's okay for a woman to have more money to save just in case they do part ways, and then
No. I don't think so because
this
is not a one size fit all thing too. So let me add some variables into this. Now, if you know that the dude that you choose to be with, his salary, his paycheck, or whatever he does business wise or whatever, him paying a mortgage would be like a struggle, kind of like he wouldn't be able to save. That's unreasonable. I wouldn't even be in a situation where I would do a nigga like that. If he couldn't save anything, but if he could afford it comfortably and still be able to save, that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming at this stage, you wouldn't want your nigga, you just stacking up bread and he over here just, living check to check, paying the whole mortgage.
Do you think the majority of African American males can do that?
Pay the whole mortgage?
And that struggle. Do you think the majority? Of course, there are men over there, but do you think the majority? Because then we're asking, and I see what you're saying, but we're saying, okay, well, most men need to do this, but can most men do it?
I don't know about the majority. I don't. If I had
and it's
to
hard.
guess,
I don't know if it's a
because
stat
he's
out
still
there,
going to have other expenses outside of that. Because it's not like, I pay all the mortgage and she's going to pay the utilities and pay for all your dates. Like, no, you're still expecting him to wine and dine.
Sometimes
you're still
because he also.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not like just.
So it would have to be comfortable. No, I'm not an asshole. Like I'm not like I'm not a city girl. I'm not a city girl. Let's be clear. I know I come off that way sometimes, but I'm genuinely I'm not a city girl. Trust me. I have a track record of not being a city girl, okay?
You know what? Maybe you should go ahead and come on to the other side then.
Nah, Slim. I'm not going back.
I see what you're saying, and I'm not opposed to it. I honestly feel like a lot of men, I think we already kind of touched bases on this. If I had enough money, yeah. But if you don't, it's kind of like, shit, would you have more kids? I honestly would have more kids if I had more money. But I don't, so I can't have more kids. It's like certain stuff like, I like the car I got, but I say I'm not in the cars, but if I was making $200,000 a year, maybe I might be in the car because I have, more money to, spend on cars. So
yeah.
I think most men want to take care, especially if a woman is, doing more, because I do think women do attribute more to the household. But I think if most men were physically headed, they would.
And that's respectable. But some men, that's not even in their mentality. It doesn't even make sense for them, even if they do have the means to do it. And so that wouldn't be the man for me.
But that's probably the dudes that's used to dealing with bitches who not going to pull their weight. And that's why I play devil's advocate in situations like this, because I be feeling like a lot of women are like, oh, nah, man, he supposed to pay the bills. And it's like, okay, so what you doing with your money? Blowing it up. You're not doing nothing for him. You're not doing nothing for the household. You buying a couple of steakums and some fucking Charmin toilet paper. No,
you should be able to fit a trip. With that money, if your nigga's paying a mortgage, you should be able to fit a trip.
Oh, no, they going to think he's supposed to pay for that, too.
Oh,
no. Devil's advocate again, like, honestly, not even trying to bring no bro code, but I hear a lot of men who do that. They basically say, yo, I can do whatever in a relationship. Yeah,
and that's the mentality that breeds. A lot of them do, and I'm gonna say all of them, but a lot of dudes feel like, shit, bitch, I'm taking care of you. You're gonna put up with whatever.
Note. I need to know where you going.
But that's why people's nanas was stuck in them fucking marriages with your ain't shit ass grandfather who had another family 3 houses down because they couldn't afford to live on their own.
But she wasn't right. But that's the difference between what I'm saying and that. But I do understand, because like. Say I get into a situation and it's a term relationship. The Lord hasn't sent my man yet, so I'm waiting in the mail. Okay, it's like no, I don't, honestly.
He going to fit in the mailbox? You like short niggas?
Amen.
Or send a nigga in the mail.
2020 is my year. 2019, I'm chilling.
Are you
all right?
chilling?
Yeah.
You don't believe in time.
1 year.
I need time. When you in a long-term relationship for 6 years, you can't hop out of that and hop into another relationship.
You can't say 2020 your year though, because when you announce that, that's when you're just gonna get treated like shit. So
Hold on.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
People gonna be in the show be like, oh, she said 2020 was her year. Bitch, still single.
See?
That might be what I want. So let's be clear.
You like whatever I want, that's what the year gonna be for.
If I wanted to be in a relationship.
Oh, you could?
I could.
But would it be a good relationship though?
I wouldn't want to do that right now.
But would it be a good relationship, or would he be a piece of shit?
I don't know. I would not be in a relationship with a nigga who wasn't shit, so I couldn't say that. But I'm just saying things could happen like that if that's what I wanted, but it wouldn't be healthy for me. Say again?
Gotcha. So all these niggas some shit.
All these niggas are not some shit. Shout out to the good men out here. Some good men out here.
Shout out to all 17 of y'all, my niggas out here.
No, but I don't know. Pay. I feel like men should pay the mortgage, but of course that has different stipulations to it. If he can't afford it, just
how about if you pay your note too?
My what note? My car note?
Yeah.
If he wants to,
and then have a bitch in your car.
Hold on. Be like, hold on.
And then have a bitch in your car.
Hold on, you can't.
Why does it always have to be negative if niggas doing something good?
No, I'm not saying no, but how about if you be like, yeah, I want you to go out Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the car.
Different. Then you don't own me, nigga. You don't
own
own me.
He paid for you. Yes, he does.
What car are you Ubering?
He bought you.
Listen, I can afford I
then pay it.
Afford to live on my own. But if my nigga is really bossed up and got money like that, and he want to pay for it because he want to do something nice,
he own you.
Listen, I'm not talking about a regular like Joe Schmo. I'm talking about a bossed up ass.
Don't try to specify the nigga. Don't try to specify the nigga.
That's what's coming my way.
Girl,
I ain't gotta worry about you a minimum wage
that work
nigga.
at Washington Gas, and that's okay. And that is okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with a nigga that work at
He ain't gonna
Washington.
have.
Not at all.
He bossed up because he might have.
He gonna tell you ain't cutting head past 3 p.m. Get your ass in the house and make my bok choy, bitch, and you gonna be in there like, I got it, daddy.
See, that's not ownership. Like I said, he won't feel like he's just doing everything and I'm not doing nothing. It's gonna be trips involved. It's gonna be different outings involved. Like he's not gonna have to worry about nothing else in the house.
It sound good.
Right, so you gonna spend the bill equivalent on fun shit. It's just about what you want to spend your money on.
That's right.
You don't care about the amount of money. You just feel like I don't want it to go towards the mortgage. I want it to go towards the
activity. I want my man to be the man of the house.
One vacation could be with the more than half.
I just want my man.
But what I'm
you bringing it.
No, I get that. But
I don't want to do half on everything.
But what I'm
no
saying
more,
is, what's funny is, but it's I feel like the logic behind not doing half is to not spend the money.
So you want to go half?
No, it's not. Because I'm not trying to get over on the nigga.
But it's the same thing. If he spent $2,000 on mortgage, you spend $2,000 on activities. Y'all could have just went half.
But I don't want to do that.
You just don't want to call it half.
Yeah, you just don't want to call it spade
nothing half, young. We're not doing nothing half in a relationship.
Y'all really doing
it. You got it or I got it. I don't want to do half.
Y'all really doing it, but you just don't want to call it that.
Gotcha.
Nigga, you call it what the fuck you want.
Just don't call it half.
Don't call it half.
Gotcha.
Don't call. I'm not doing
mutual
half.
funds. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not doing it, young.
But that's what makes
she's not doing half. She's doing it, but she's not doing
doing half. But you're gonna get about half from her in activity.
Fuck around, do more than half.
I don't see
one trip, groceries.
I don't see how a nigga. The universe, God is not going to send me. He's going to send me a nigga who make more than me.
But I look at it like this, though. I feel like y'all gonna put all of the money gonna go in their account. It's all coming from the same people, or are you gonna stash your shit on the side?
No, my next nigga is going to make way more than me.
Are you gonna stash your shit on the side?
It's not about stashing.
Or is it all in one pool?
I'm humble.
I'm
not stashing nothing. If it's a
relationship,
relationship,
all the money in the same account together, or no?
So if God said,
unless we married, no.
So it's crazy because God only send people the good things that they want. How about if He sent you the right nigga and He don't? Are you gonna say, oh, this couldn't be the nigga God sent me because I told him I needed
A, B, and C. You only gave me A, B.
It don't work like that, Sabrae.
First of all, there's a such thing as to speaking things into existence, willing things into existence. Yeah. You know, that's a real. No, seriously, there is a such thing as that. I claim shit that actually happens.
Right.
Okay?
This probably not gonna be one of them things though.
No, I hope so.
Speaking out of me, I don't receive that.
No,
I
but
receive
that's
a boss.
Sabrae. No, Sabrae. But no, I hope that happens to you because that's what you want. I'm just saying, I don't think everything that's sent to you comes in the package that you necessarily wanted.
But
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
said that. And
Like
that's
you
very
customize
true.
it on
But
Wayfair
that's
and
very
shit.
true. That's very true. All I'm saying is I know when it comes to that.
You like, I know what I asked for. Okay.
That's why it may not be in a package or whatever that I
He
want.
gonna
The
be
nigga
ugly
might
as
be
shit.
light skinned.
He gonna be ugly as shit. He gonna be
The boss-
5'2",
No.
ugly as shit.
So she need a nigga dark skin, make
pay the
more money
mortgage.
than her, who pay the whole mortgage. He had to have 5 years in the league. Got you. Nigga eat flaxseed.
Right, nigga eat flaxseed and chia.
The man that is for
Sweet
me
as tea with
is
stevia.
especially made for me. But I'm not rushing it because I'm not even ready. I'm not even
So
ready
do you
for
think
it
there's
right
only
now.
one man made for you, or you feel like you would just thug it out with whoever?
There
like
might.
there's
I
just
think there's
one
like 2 or 3.
hand
Do you gotta be
Soulmate.
taller than you too? Or you can be the same height?
I would like for him to be taller than me,
Gotcha.
but being taller than 5'4", it's not really that hard to do.
There's some niggas out here.
It's some, but I'm
5'5"?
saying
You talking about 5'5"?
I would.
I feel like you gonna complain.
Oh yeah, how tall is the goal link?
I don't even got heels
How tall is the goal link?
I don't know.
What you like about him?
About Goldlink?
Yeah, I mean,
That Her Side Story song.
oh, you think that's about you?
No. You said what I like about him. I like his music, nigga.
Oh, yeah, got you. No, but you like him physically too.
Right, you'll be obsessing over him, and I don't feel like it's for the music because the music.
The good music is
It
like
wouldn't.
that.
No,
You
it
think he
wouldn't
could
warrant
dress?
those kinds of.
You think he can dress?
I like his style.
Oh,
What
you're
style?
fired.
I like his complexion.
You're fired. She said she like
You
his
need
style.
to-
Them
you need
leather
to trim
chaps
him
he
up
had
on
on
the
top of
hair.
them.
I do need to cut his hair though.
Them leather chaps he had on top of that motherfucker.
No, I didn't like
Peter
the
Pan
chaps.
blouse.
The chaps is not for me. The chaps is not for me. But I fuck with Goldlink. I do
You said
I like Goldlink.
You said you wouldn't go half on a nigga with anything. Would you go half on a baby with gold link?
Right. Or is he supposed to get it all out there? You know what I'm saying? He got to do it all.
Yeah, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
The fifth.
Fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Not old times English. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like-
Lord Scrappy.
No, like
the
Chappelle.
fifth
Come on
naive.
now.
This shit's naive.
The
The
fifth.
fifth.
But you know, if it's
No, but
not
no.
a no, it's a yes.
No, it's a no. It's a
When
no.
you ask
I
that
don't like
question, like,
Goldlink.
the fifth-
No, honestly, I don't like Goldlink in that way. I like
So you
him.
wouldn't let him hit.
No.
So
You
you
would.
didn't send a.
So
you
if Goldlink
didn't
had a concert
No.
in New York, right, and we all go like this and that, and he be like, anybody in the crowd want to come on stage, and he put him in like, hey, we hanging out. We going back to the Four Seasons. Yeah, Jay and all them there. You would say no?
First of all, did you not send a shoe bomb to Justine Scott? Like, I mean, what are you saying?
I don't know if that's an industry relationship or not. We don't know.
What you saying? I still feel like she got a threatening letter from you. Like, bitch, you better stop.
No, I fuck with Justine.
In crayon, like, I'm not fucking playing
Justine
with
is a
you.
beautiful, dark-skinned woman, and I think that Goldlink made a great choice. You know how God's supposed to put...
Look how she be lying over here. You
They
want to
give
fight
you...
that girl
No,
so
I don't.
bad.
God gives you... that's practice.
You ever been in a fight before?
In, middle school. That was my last one. I never
Gotcha.
been into a fight.
Non-violent.
So
I'm
what you're saying
non-violent.
is you ain't got no hands. Oh, come
Zero-
on, Bray. Man,
zero
I can't
hands.
take you with me nowhere you
Zero
ain't got no
hands.
hands. I need
So-
you to know that if I steal a bitch, you got to follow up. Are you
she-
going to
she-
follow up,
nah,
yes or no? You
she
know,
I
like-
would definitely follow
She
up.
gonna give him the fade.
I definitely would follow up. I definitely
good,
follow
right?
up. I only defend myself. I don't start shit.
it was. But can you fight, yes or no? Like,
Yeah. I will knock
How
a
would
bitch
you know?
out.
How would you know?
I have faith in myself.
Are you claiming that too? God is not going to send you no
To a fight
hands.
with no
Yes,
hands.
yes,
Like,
yes.
God
God is not
going
going to put me in the gym 3 days a week
Oh, you
lifting
put
weights
a lot
without
on
no
God.
hands.
You can get him in
Are
OT.
you boxing in that joint though?
We do, actually.
But you like lifting weights, man. Fuck
No, we
that.
do. We box too.
Niggas be out this joint benching 300 just to get hit with this 40.
No bullshit, no. No bullshit though. We box too, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that.
I just like fucking with you.
I'm the classy one. I'm like
Gotcha.
I might
I'm
shade
fighting
you a little.
bitches. I do
Classy
not
shade.
care. I'm not above
And
flying
if y'all are
to
fighting,
a flight.
and
I will
since
defend
Sabrae can't
myself.
fight, if y'all
Who
there's
said I
two of
can't?
y'all, I'm
He
blasting one of y'all
cleaning bitches'
yeah.
clocks. Just know
First
that.
of all,
Yeah,
first of
Mr.
all,
Windex.
if somebody is getting at you, Yada, I got your fucking back. Don't even worry about
She
that.
can
But
get
I'm
this
not
work.
initiating anything because I'm not trying to go to jail.
You can still go to jail after,
I eat that charge. Fuck you, man. Bitch,
I
you're
ain't
going
no
down.
charge.
You bitches
Fuck.
are going down.
I ain't built for that. I ain't built for
bitches are
jail.
going down.
You know.
Nah.
We know.
What else we gotta talk about, Tie-Dye? I got some shit written down. We talked about sex day. It's about fertility, and I ain't getting none.
Anybody had plans for this?
Yeah.
For sex?
Divvy this joint up. So it's going in the glass. I'm gonna put it in your glass. Drink that little swallow. I don't want to go sip for sip with you. Mm-hmm. Happened last time we shared anything to eat. That shit was funny.
I got so many stories, man.
It was so funny. It was a whole strawberry on that.
It was some stuff y'all wanted to talk about. What was one of the topics y'all wanted to hit on?
Y'all being
you and Sean, maybe.
I feel like Sean brought something up.
I did. I forgot.
You said Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, man.
Or is it Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
All right.
So the school is Notre Dame and the joint is
I don't know.
Notre Dame.
Why should we care?
I don't fucking care.
I really, honestly, I felt bad saying it, but I really don't care. I mean, of course, I don't want any harm to come to anyone. You know, people lost their life. That's not nothing to, like, play about.
I didn't think anybody died, though.
I don't know. I mean, that much.
Did you just make that up? Like, hey, look, if niggas lost their life, Mo, I mean, I'm sorry.
Why would a church, what need all that money?
What needed money? What needed all that money?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does insurance cover that? Why are people how are rich people so easy to give back to a buildup of that people in need?
Because it's a tax write-off.
And it look good, and I don't know. I really don't give a fuck about that. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't. It's like I said, people lost their lives. Rest in peace to them. I don't know, because, you know, when it's like a big fire like that, it could not even be nobody in the building, but like shit could fly off or whatever. So,
do you think people really care about other people who aren't doing as well as them? Do you think the average person really gives a fuck what's going on in another person's life?
Yeah.
Really, the average person? Not you.
Yeah, I do. So another person, especially if they identify with whatever happened to them, or a location or some type of demographic. Yeah, I think people, because I mean, I know I'm not the only one that can see a situation and feel something about. You know, even if I don't know the person. You know, even with the whole Nipsey thing, everybody involved. You know, we felt sympathy and empathy, but we don't know none of them.
Gotcha, most definitely.
Respect.
But we identify with him because he's hip hop. Yeah. He was, you know, come from, you know, similar areas to where we come from, minus the gang shit. But you get what I'm saying.
Most definitely.
So I definitely think so. Especially, I know people of like religious backgrounds felt some type of way.
Yeah.
It's people with the heart if people lost their life. So I don't know, but I wasn't. When I saw it, I was like, damn, and it kept scrolling.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm so desensitized to a lot of shit.
Especially if it's not about black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I mean, you get upset, and like, if it's something you can relate to, of course you're gonna have more feelings or like, you know, more empathy towards it. But if it's something that you really can't connect with, doesn't affect you, like, personally, it's kind of I'm sorry it happened.
Children of any race.
Children. Yeah. It's just that if anything happens to children.
Yeah. Damn. That's.
They just raise a lot of money really, really fast, and it's a lot of causes like everywhere, like, you know, like fucking Puerto Rico was like.
Or can we get some clean water in Flint? Okay. Finally, hello, can somebody put some clean water out that bitch? And I feel like that way more money than it would take to fix that problem has been spent on shit that has nothing to do with us, and I think that's fucking crazy.
But we be the first ones to donate to those causes, to speak up about those causes and stuff like that. But not our own shit. But definitely with like places like Flint, and like I was saying earlier, I saw a post with saying like they are now able to sue the federal government for their water conditions and stuff like that. So I think that that's really good. Hopefully they get something out of it.
Right, because this is ridiculous. How can this be acceptable or legal or okay? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Would everyone like get together and like file like one lawsuit, or it's like by like?
It would probably be like, because
the court system would be backed up for years.
Well, somebody probably would start a class action lawsuit, and then other people would you just have to join in if you want to join in. You can.
Gotcha.
Yeah, our people need some type of reparations. We need reparations. You know, it's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People are now trying to claim that they got black ancestry because the reparations talk is getting so close to something happening. You know what I mean? I was listening to this one show, and basically he was speaking. Shout out to Professor Black Truth. He was speaking about basically if like with these presidential candidates, because I don't see one that I feel like yet that I would even vote for in 2020 is not that far away.
Right.
But I don't give a fuck if it's a Democrat, a Republican, an ex-Klan member, a motherfucking... I don't give a fuck who it is. If they got the policies that is right for our people and shit that we need, I'm in.
So if an ex-Klansman was like, you know, an old ex-Klansman was like, you know what? I got some shit. I got some shit for the.
And they can lay it out, yeah, and not just say, oh yeah, we're thinking really hard about studying about what these black people need.
Gotcha.
None of that shit. But if they got some laid out shit, in a heartbeat, I vote for them.
Just because of reparations, that alone.
That was a heartbeat.
Not just reparations, but if they're
What do you want to see implemented?
I want to see from the president. A black agenda. It's so many ways that you can go. It's so many ways that you can go. I know, but it's so many ways that you can go because we need so much, and not all of our issues are not going to be solved in one presidential with one presidential candidate in one term. So I'm not looking for all of our problems to be solved. But if they got like maybe they got some, you know, starting a process of reparation, or doing something to establishing an actual law for police who kill black people, unarmed black people, some type of punishment or whatever that's not like reform, some type of economic stimulants package for specific American descendants of slaves, something like that. If they got some of those or one of those or something like that, I'm down. All of our issues are not going to...
Never voting again is what you're saying.
If that's the case, then so be it.
No, I'm not shading that. I'm just saying, like, these niggas.
But I'm just saying, like I'm not looking for it need to be education. It need to be this and that. I know all of that. That's just not how things work. It takes generations to make everything right. You know. But yeah, our biggest thing is economics. Somebody who's like, look, I'm gonna do something where the weed industry, the cannabis industry, when it's legalized, is a black industry, just like casinos are.
Why your man won't run?
Who?
Tariq.
That ain't gonna be no damn black industry.
No, but I'm saying just like the Native Americans have the casino industry, and different the Jews got entertainment, all that stuff. Like if they make it that, like if somebody's voting on that, like, I mean, really pressing the issue on that,
because the goodest guys. It don't come from niggas. So that's why it's not going to be a black
whoever, we can learn black people can learn how to do everything.
Yeah.
We can learn how to go get outsource, whatever we need to do. That should be an industry that we control.
No.
Yes.
Where's most weed grown? Not where black people live.
It doesn't. We can go. Can we go make farms where they at? We don't have to stay where we live at.
How you think you just take somebody's farms? It's like,
you think people in Belize just be like, oh yeah, y'all can just start growing y'all little farms?
They let white people do it.
Okay, got you.
Okay. Oh.
They let white Americans do it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying, everybody know with black people, when there's a will, there's a motherfucking way.
Yeah.
We'll make that shit happen. We don't have to be... Black people can actually be mobile, you know, and, like, go to another place. You know, not all of us. Some of us got to stay where we at. Like, I'm not moving to Belize or whatever. But there are black people that's like, shit, I'll move out there, start a farm, and get my shit off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey,
but, I mean,
we do everything the
so
fuck
we
else.
Get boats and stuff, but you know that's illegal.
He's really going into this. No, nigga, I don't know the ins and outs of the cannabis industry.
I understand, but you know it's also still illegal. You know, activity. You know,
but it will be legal. That's why they're lining it up. White people are lining it up.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Yeah, it will be legal.
Talk your shit.
I'm talking that shit. That black shit.
Never on the federal level though, but
you don't think ever?
I
think it's on its way. Y'all.
On the federal level, I do. Think so.
We'll see.
They gonna do too much head with individual states. To be honest, I don't think they're gonna do it on the federal level.
Yeah. Speaking of good guys,
did you see? Hey, y'all notice that Netflix done like been in a bag lately?
Give me a movie to watch.
Relax. You see, Ava DuVernay has it's not coming out until the 31st of May though, but it's covering the Central Park 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was 5 of them, right?
Yeah, that's why it's called
Nigga.
I said the Central Park 5. That's why I said.
Was it 5
or
6?
Oh, that didn't really hit off well.
Aww.
Try again. Yeah, 5 of them jumps, and yeah, I thought that was really intense.
That is dope.
That they're covering that.
I like everything that she's done. Everything that she's put out has honestly like been intense.
She's only done one thing that I know of.
Was so fucked up.
Oh, she did do Queen Sugar.
Yeah, she does Queen Sugar. That's an excellent show. You watch it?
No. That's why I only know about.
It's a girl on there that's on there like reminds me of you.
It's Queen Sugar, not the show. First of all,
True Blood. Relax.
I ain't never.
Fuck
watched
you
True
if
Blood.
it's an insult. But you talking about it's a lot of. Is that the dude with the Kofi dude on there?
Yeah.
It's a lot of black despair on there. I tried to watch it. It was pretty
Said
good.
Black despair.
What are you talking about?
It was a lot of
black reality. She said it's a lot of black despair.
I don't want to put all that stuff in my
I
spirit.
want to watch that shit when it comes out.
But yes, Central Park 5. Yes, I do want to watch that. Ava DuVernay.
I think it's calling it when they see us.
When they see us.
Yeah,
that looks dope.
Will Packer got some shit too about the Atlanta killings. What's the Atlanta killer that was kidnapping the kids? Yeah,
for like 18 years.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And it was a white dude. They arrested a black dude just to be like, yeah, we got somebody on it.
And they really do that, and that's what makes it so hard to watch, though. And that's why I was looking at the trailer for when they see us, and that shit just really pisses you off, and it make you want to start punching white people because like
sometimes they just
like no, that reality, like that shit makes you so mad because it's just like this is what they do. They just grab randoms and they try to make it work. They coerce confections out of people that aren't genuine and shit like that. And then it's like
they put the pressure on you to win a case. You're gonna put a body to the crime, whatever body you can. Fuck all that. You don't care. It's not you. Right. I don't have to do this time. And if I say, hey, I grabbed this young black boy from the inner city who's had like some priors. I can make that stick.
Right. And the crazy thing was them dudes didn't even really have priors. Them dudes was young. They was that vast majority was like what, 14 to 16 years old.
And they still living.
And they went to the feds. They didn't go to like juvie or no shit like that.
You talking about Central Park 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit is super fucked up.
It's
and it's
crazy
like,
when you put those like 15, like when you're 15, you're a boy.
really
and did they get restitution? Isn't that when you get paid?
They did. Their convictions got vacated, and then they sued for like, and they won a settlement like $41 million that got split between like, it got divided based on how much time each of them did. But it's just like they didn't have any DNA evidence. Like niggas really DNA tested the victim and it didn't match any of them, and they still got a conviction.
Yeah, that's wild. But so it's good that because they can still get some type of justice, and a lot of people, even though that's even goes to more black despair, but those are stories that really need to be told for the younger generation who may not understand the system that we live in, who might have grown up just under Obama and just be like,
Or never really paid attention enough to know this shit not designed for us. And you really have to see those examples because that's beyond fucked up.
Yeah.
Like.
It is.
It is. And they were kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see that. It's going to be interesting to see the Will Packer one. It's a lot of content coming out. They say Issa Rae's is not coming out until 2020 because she got a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah. Were you are y'all mad at Insecure is waiting another year?
No,
I wasn't tripping. I thought I was the only one.
I mean, it's definitely a good show, but I mean, it's okay. It's not it's not like it's Thrones or that.
It's 30-minute episodes, it's not
I can't say it's okay because I'm hating if I say it. I can't. You can't.
Hate is a natural feeling sometimes.
It's not like it's
not a bad show. It's not something that I have to watch. Like if I missed it, I'm not going to say like, oh shit. Like I'm not.
I mean, I will run it back, but I'm not like this shit comes on at 9:00. I need to be in the house at 8:54, so I got time to warm up. Like no, it's not like Thrones. If it was Thrones.
Y'all, did y'all see, speaking of Game of Thrones, shout out to all the people that's into that shit. White savagery, incest. Just fucking wild shit.
Just entertainment, Just
learn about learn about European culture by watching, Game of Thrones.
Sometimes we just want to be entertained. It has
and be
a great
entertained.
Storyline.
Be entertained by authentic white culture. I think that people should know how they was living.
I just suggest that you just like still relax because it still sounds.
No, it's a good.
It still sounds shady towards Thrones.
No,
it ain't no Thrones slander.
First of all,
you ain't been in a fight since middle school. So
I will knock Yada's.
Oh!
off.
Girl, get your muffin cap kilt back blue. Fucking with me with your 7th grade fight.
And the No Disclaimers
Even though that
podcast,
was last
we
year,
having a
it
boxing
don't matter.
match.
You was in 7th grade last year.
That's how you know fresh. Oh yeah, who y'all got? Who y'all got y'all money on? My arms is longer.
What that mean in real life? You still gotta give me first.
Yeah, you're chilling real
You
soft.
up there doing Taebo with motherfucking
My
Stefan,
chin
bitch. I box
hard.
bop. Oh, no, so you can take a punch.
My knuckles is. Yeah, I could take. I could take some punches.
What if I was just like?
I could take some punches.
What if you like my knuckles is?
My knuckles is strong.
I fucking
okay.
love her. She like, look at my hand.
Easily.
All right, cool.
But because you're not you're a.
I'm a lover. I'm soft. I'm soft.
I don't even know if you're a lover. You're
I'm
soft.
soft.
I feel like you got a windmill in you somewhere.
I got stamina. I be standing up all day.
But I feel like you gonna windmill
don't
this
play
shit
me
out of
like
me,
that.
bitch.
Don't play me like that.
How do you get in there with that?
Bitch.
I got form. I got form to my shit.
Gotcha.
I know pressure points.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm one of those. I'm one of those.
You fucking bitch. Hold on.
How the fuck you pitch my vein, bitch?
Hold on, bitch. And I'm just sitting there like,
Y'all
Sabrae,
be
stop.
laid the fuck out. Y'all be sleep.
You not, girl, fat as my wrist says. Good luck. The fuck, you gonna be over there doing like, bitch, I can't even feel your pulse. Like,
Bitch, you dead.
meanwhile, I done stabbed you already. See what you did, Sabrae. See what you did.
I be too prideful. Like, my pride, like I'm asking the Lord to work on my pride. Like it's certain shit I just am not going. I'm not going for because of pride. I gotta let that shit go.
Like what?
Just a lot.
Get knocked out.
He said getting knocked out.
I will risk my life to not lose a fight. That's what you're not going to say.
That's why
So basically, you wear black Air Forces.
I'm not going like nothing. I'm not going
nothing to lose.
I do have some black Air Forces. Actually, they got the gummy. They got the tan gum at the bottom. Do that count? And they got the strap. They got the buckle. They got the buckle.
No, we mean all black. Black from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
So what's the black Air Force story?
If you wear all black
it's
Air
just
Force,
a whole lot of
DVD
strife and struggle.
and who watches DVDs?
Or do you sell DVDs? Do you sell
CDs,
burnt DVDs
and white tees?
I got this Blu-ray DVD player, my nigga.
It's probably a VCR in your basement. 10 times out of 9. You don't care about life. If you wear black forces, you've given up on life. You have nothing to lose. Don't ever get into an altercation with a motherfucker with black forces on.
A nigga wear black forces. He play tackle in the street.
Right.
Hey y'all, somebody
with no
out
jacket
there,
on or nothing.
I wear an 8.5. If y'all want to send me some black Air Forces at my job, I want to wear them Jones. So bitches know.
She want to get on her.
Bitches gonna be like, she has lost her will to live. Bitches gonna start handing you pamphlets like, you don't want to die. You don't want to die.
I'm not going
like some drop socks.
Oh,
you know, I got some.
I need some drop. Do they still sell drop socks?
They do. I got some.
Where can I find them at?
The store, Target, Amazon,
the store.
I mean, because I don't be leaving. I be ordering a lot of
stuff. So if I buy you some black Air Forces, you gonna wear them?
I'm gonna wear them bitches. I wear 8.5.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna wear them joints.
You gonna kill so many ants with them shows.
Do they work with spiders? Because my basement is annoying.
Stomping in my earth.
God damn.
Hey, real quick. Hey, chill. Yeah.
I'm about to get her some real life Fox 5.
Now, I need some slouch socks, but I need them for this.
Hey y'all,
I'm going to for the Martin party. I'm being.
Oh, when is that?
Yeah, I'm being Sinead.
When is that? Oh, y'all ain't invited me. Oh, all right. I don't want to go anyway.
I was just fucking with you. It's on the 18th.
I don't want to go.
It's at Nipsey's.
What y'all wearing? Oh.
No, it's funny because it's a Martin themed party at Nipsey's. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I'm gonna be Sinead. Oh my god.
What y'all wearing to? Oh my god. I would dress up like Cole, just cause. I don't know, cause I feel like nobody else.
Right. All you need is a Dickie suit.
With a vest and one of them puffy hats with the rim on it.
Oh my god! Just wear a Dickie suit and clean the planes.
What y'all wearing to Broccoli City Fest? Because we are definitely in the motherfucking building next
I'm gonna be naked.
You can catch us.
Y'all No Disclaimers podcast.
You can catch us at No Disclaimer. You can catch No Disclaimers at Broccoli City Festival 2019. We are in the building. You know.
Can I wear your hat?
I will see because
What happened to your hat?
You gave it to Joe Budden.
Why you give your hat to Joe?
I haven't seen him on one podcast with that joint on. Like,
he
damn,
threw
Joe,
our shit the
it
fuck
was
away.
a quality hat, Joe.
I was just trying to show love.
Y'all trying to go to the Joe Budden podcast this year? Because we went last year.
Was it good?
That was last year.
We went last year. You was there, nigga.
Man,
and you know what's wild? As of now, even though it's going to change every day until this day, there is no rain on the forecast for Saturday.
It's going to be rain and it's going to not be rain again.
Because it literally rains every single year for Broccoli City. Even when they moved the date out of April and pushed that bitch into May, it still rained. Like, it's fucking tradition at this point.
What's the date for the Joe Budden podcast?
Oh, shit. It's sometime in May. I think it's late May.
I got to check my calendar.
I got my school clothes off.
We got to go. The tickets probably sold out by now.
Oh, they sold out already?
I thought you had a plug.
I'm gonna call around. You know how I be getting media passes and shit.
No, I don't know. Because I need the media pass to fucking,
right, because you got an interview coming for Broccoli City.
Yes! I can't believe we got that. But we gotta get one for, we gotta get media passes for Roots Picnic.
Yeah,
y'all trying to go?
I was, but my weekend rotation has changed, so I'm not. It's for the best.
We can still make a way.
I'll figure it out. Maybe. I don't know.
Journey can hold the camera.
I wouldn't even.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, Journey, it's too much.
It's not. No, it's.
No,
you kind of
look. I need you to understand.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I got
Hashtag fuck them kids. It's like, nah.
No, that's
I like leaving my kids in state and me going out of state.
But we can see.
Any of y'all going to Rolling Loud?
No.
Okay. I didn't know your attitude. Just no.
Because you got to fly to that. I'm going to drive. Unless I'm getting flued out, I'm not flying away.
Flued out.
It's like, no, I'm just joking.
Now you don't like drive.
I'm just joking. I will go to Rolling Loud. But you got to, it's a lot of crowds out there. And the hotels is probably sold out. Like, it's too late at this point, right?
People, man.
Well, you know what it is
like
for
Philly,
me?
we don't got to get no hotels.
I don't like
necessarily
going to other places when everybody from here is in those places.
So everybody going to Rolling Loud?
Like, a lot of people from here go, and it's like no shade to them, but like, when I vacate, I want to like vacate. I don't want to go out of town and then see y'all. Like,
or like Miami, DC takeover in Miami. Like,
yeah, I would never go to that because I'm like, motherfucker, I want to leave you.
Usually like for older people.
I want to leave you motherfuckers behind. Like, I want to go there and you niggas be here.
When are we taking
mad.
our No Disclaimers podcast trip though?
We should do that this year.
Is it +1 friendly?
No.
You on some Joe Budden shit?
Oh wow!
Why the fuck you didn't tell me you was bringing him?
Wow, so Sabrae is single now. Nobody can bring their baby on vacations now. Wow, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
No, this is not a plus. This is not a plus situation. This is a no. You said no disclaimers. Like,
it's gonna be funny because people
your
are like, oh my
niggas
god, let's go out to the beach. Oh my god, what are you doing here? What a surprise!
From who? From you?
Huh? Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. You don't know that? Oh, surprise.
Damn it, Sabrae.
Let me find this for you.
I was born in 1992.
This came out like last year. There's no excuse.
Oh. What was it?
It's a video with the African dude. It's like, oh my god. Wow. Oh my god.
But we gotta. I'm gonna see about getting media credentials to what is that festival called?
The Roots.
The Roots Picnic. I think that's gonna be lit. They have a nice little lineup.
Yeah, it's a cool little lineup.
Yeah. Definitely in the building at Broccoli City. You know who I'm looking most forward to see at Broccoli City?
Who?
Gunna.
Yeah. I seen him his performance a little bit like a lackluster, but okay.
Where you see him at?
He did a little joint at.
It depends on where you see him at, too.
Where? Why does that matter?
If you see him at certain venues, like the ratchet venues, they don't be really putting they all into that shit. I seen him at Travis Scott, opening up for Travis Scott, and he did great.
Travis Scott, I'm not even a fan of Travis Scott. That nigga put on a show.
He put on a hell of a show. That was like, I think he had the second best show to me, other than the Yeezus tour.
I didn't go to the Yeezus.
Yeah, that was
Kanye. One thing I can say, Kanye is definitely a performer.
Fuck yeah, he puts a lot into his production. Like, it's no fucking joke.
Beyonce concert, Kanye concert. You gotta go to one.
Beyonce, because I've been to 2, not been to 3 Kanyes.
Gotcha.
So I would definitely pick Beyonce.
Gotcha.
Because I've never seen her live.
Y'all think Beyonce hit LeBron?
You say you've never seen Beyonce live?
I've never seen Beyonce live.
You think
I've never
Beyonce
been to
hit
Beehive.
LeBron?
I'm still not a Beehive. No, I don't think so.
No.
Now, Rihanna, I don't know. But yeah, I've never seen Beyonce. I do want to see her live, but I've never seen. I've never been a Beehiver, so I just couldn't justify spending the bread for. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to spend it on like the groceries, the toiletries, so you can't spend it on the Beyonce.
It's like I'm a huge fan. I was.
So who are you a huge fan of?
To spend anything on the show, Kanye.
Gotcha.
But like Beyonce just wasn't there. But at this point, next time she come to DC, I'll spend whatever to see her.
Gotcha. All right.
So yeah, I'll be in the building for that.
I hear that.
Yeah. What else, y'all? Y'all to text her man.
Well, first of all, chill off me. I'm trying to figure out about biometric smart locks. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See what happens. See.
So, back to the cookout. We are having a no disclaimers cookout.
Y'all are not invited.
No, you have to go through a screening process. Okay. Yeah. No.
Glizzy cook off. We gotta see how browned to perfection you make those glizzies. And
what all should we include into the cookout? I know we're gonna have.
Tell them we gotta keep it as it's a surprise, man. We can't let them know.
Yeah, we gotta let them know. A sample.
All right. Well, the boxing match with you and Yada. That's gonna be at 2:30. Okay.
I need a headpiece because my face
shows up at a cookout at 2:30.
Yeah. Like, all right. Sorry. The boxing match is at 7:30.
Well, no, you gotta say 2:30 so they'll show up at 7:30.
That's what I said.
My bad.
And so, are we gonna get a DJ or do the playlist?
Man, playlist. So look, all right. Cookout start at 2. What time you get there?
6.
God.
I wouldn't come at 6. I'm coming at like 4:30, because I feel like that's right around the time full coming off the food. Full coming off that food, and I'm knocking old motherfuckers
I'm too old.
Out.
Like I'm not too cool for school. Like when I go to a cookout, I want to eat. I'm not trying to get there last.
My thing is that's the whole logic of the cookout is for food. I hate these cookouts. Don't even be cookouts no more. You go to these, you pay to go to these cookouts, and then you gotta pay for food from a food truck. It ain't no glizzies on deck or no nothing. I want some tater salad.
So what we have? So we gotta have. Of course, glizzies, burgers, veggie burgers, because we're progressive and healthy.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Stir fry. Hey, we get veggie burgers is going to be on deck. And we're going to have like
a pan of bok choy somewhere.
We're going to have chlorophyll water.
We're going to have chlorophyll water because that's the signature. We're going to have a no disclaimers drink for the people who like to drink. It's got to be something red, of course.
She's going to have some bok choy somewhere in
We'll have a bartender. Bok choice will be somewhere on there. Y'all let us know what else we should have, on there.
Man, I'm bringing nigga ass motherfucking cookout food, and y'all gonna fucking deal because that shit gonna be too much.
I'm bringing
nigga ass cookout food.
Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Oh my god!
And hops croissants. I'm bringing.
Oh my god! Yes, all of that. I need all of this. I need all this bread.
We gonna get to the money.
What else veggies? What else?
Leave that veggie shit. Like we have a little
baked beans, fucking potato salad, seafood salad, mac and cheese, maybe some green beans,
fruits, some nice,
you can do some green beans.
Green beans easy.
Some nice grapes. Grapes. Pineapples, cut up watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice little fruit salad, baby.
Wedges.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it already.
Man. You want clean eats the shit out this cookout.
I know. Because when you leave a cookout, you don't want to feel all heavy.
Yes, you do.
And then everybody don't eat meat.
I want to feel super heavy, and I want to have 2 plates to go.
What if my future man is a vegetarian?
So this nigga got okay.
Your future man suck like shit. He sound like some shit. Fuck your Superman. His corny ass. Your Superman. Your future man a gump like shit.
Eat meat, eat flaxseed, make $1 million a month. This nigga taller than you.
Right.
This nigga, he gotta eat the pussy from the back. This nigga, he got ride a unicycle.
He don't eat meat,
yeah, you right. Yeah. He don't eat no pussy.
No necking tip for you.
Unicycle.
No,
yeah.
I got
he a manager for Uber. Yeah, he do all that shit.
A manager for Uber.
Side joint. He own a franchise of Toyota Camry. He just lease them out to people who live in Adams Morgan.
Oh, a little fleet of them Jones. He worked part-time for a zip car.
Speak on it. First of all, no. Not to that. Don't speak on that. Hey,
why all zip cars be Priuses?
Y'all just wait. I don't know, because they fit in them small parking spots.
Is there a reason? Like, it's other little cars, though. Like, you don't have to always be a Prius. You can get, like, a Nissan Sentra or something. Like, you don't have to.
A Civic.
Yeah.
What type of people drive Civics and Sentras?
You already know.
No, I don't.
Baby fathers.
Baby mothers with low credit scores and Mexicans.
No, the baby fathers of the baby mothers with the low credit score.
Gotcha.
Niggas love playing with me on the road. You ever notice that there's nobody more aggressive than the nigga in his baby mother little ass
When I
car?
see somebody with a Sentra, I'm like, yeah, your credit score is 200.
Then you pull up next to him in his fishbowl windows, and this is some nigga smoking weed, and you like, will you give that girl back her car? She got to go to work.
She got the motherfucking Delta.
She got DST plate holders and shit on that joint, or the Betty Boop steering wheel cover. Stop fucking playing. The joint got lashes on it. Mm-hmm. Why are you in this Beetle, bitch? Give your baby mother her car back. She got to pick up JoJo from daycare.
With a leopard skin wheel cover.
Zebra skin seats. Like, stop playing. It's plush as shit in this joint.
A whole bunch of heels in the backseat. You know, y'all never take our heels out. You know what I'm saying?
She replaced all the mats with like fleece ass lamb chop jumps and shit. Like, let the girl have her car back. Niggas, stop driving your baby mother car. Get a car.
Yeah.
Get transportation, nigga.
Or make sure it's just an ambiguous car. Make sure she don't add all the accessories to it. Be like, come on, bitch, why you putting the little lashes on, the headlights? That's not cool. Now they,
Car got on a mini skirt and you talking about some this you. No, it's not. You at the light trying to holler.
The lashes on the headlights. That's some Bama shit.
Blows me. Speaking of maxi dresses, fellas, I have to ask, and Sean, I need to know. Niggas said if you put on your shirt, if a nigga put on his shirt before he put on his drawers, he gay basically. He said that's like having on a maxi dress with no panties.
No, it's certain.
Like under what circumstances would that be okay?
Nah, like
their shirt before their drawers.
Nah, look.
What if?
No, let me tell you something.
What if the drawers is not there at that particular moment? And
then you just be naked.
Be naked, Joe.
Be naked.
I don't. It's so crazy.
What if he rushing and all he got is his shirt right there? He got to go downstairs and get the drawers.
Be naked. Take the shirt with you. Go downstairs and get
what
the drawers.
Put the drawers on.
Why would you Winnie the Pooh them people?
I don't know. Wait, where you at? Where is he at?
You're a grown man. Why are you at home with a t-shirt on and no undies?
Let me tell you something.
I don't know. I've never seen.
I tell my sons like this. I know that this sounds crazy. I don't care if my son just wear underwear in the house. But you just gotta wear underwear. You can't wear underwear and wear a t-shirt. Then, my nigga, you gotta put on shorts. You know what I'm saying? You can't be looking like a Dina Howard walking around in the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You don't sleep. No, my nigga.
Okay. I can see that being a violation. I've never seen that, so obviously,
like your cheeks just hanging out the bottom a little bit. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
So how about if a nigga hit you, right? And then he just got on a wife beater. You just look over here on his phone, the wife beater, and he don't get nothing on. Like,
I would be like,
you get it, right?
Yeah, you're right. I just never. It just never registered because I never thought about it.
Nah, you be like, nigga, can you put on some shorts or something? You know what I'm saying?
Either take off the shirt or put on some shorts.
Does that go the same for women?
No,
women can do whatever. Women, yeah. But
you can wear panties and no shirt.
Imagine you go to a nigga house, you ready, and then he answers the door. He got on a Hanes joint and some tidy white. He's like, oh, damn, my pussy just dried the fuck up.
I've never ever seen that before.
You know why? Because you know why you never seen it? Because it shouldn't happen.
I didn't even put that to.
See if a nigga show up when he just got underwear. That's cool.
Nigga AJ said that's like a nigga wearing a maxi dress with no panties though. That's basically what it is. Like, nigga.
Wow.
It's no, and niggas like, well, what if the drawers is downstairs in the dryer? You gotta just either put a towel on, go down.
That's what I was thinking.
Somebody said it's like wrapping a towel around your chest instead of your waist. What if your nigga open the door, he fresh out the shower, he got the towel wrapped around his chest?
I feel like y'all listen to other podcasts.
No, these are Twitter conversations.
I feel like they listen to other podcasts.
Oh.
Because a lot of these topics get recycled, but I ain't gonna say
no, but it's real shit.
Nah, this was really a conversation, and I thought that shit was funny as shit, though.
I only listen to 2 podcasts.
This one and what? You don't listen to this
one. I don't listen to this
shit. He said I don't listen to it.
I do. I listen to some of it.
Now, you don't have a choice. You edit it. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, I don't listen. When I'm done with it, I'm
not watching this fucking show. Like,
you should listen to it.
Why?
To see what you can improve on.
Ooh.
Not like that.
Ooh.
Spicy.
That's not what I'm saying. Like,
fuck you, man. It's all
no,
good.
because I listen to it too to look at, maybe I should.
You just want to tell me, and then I work on it. I trust you.
You just left it in my hands.
Yeah.
Bet. All right. Yeah. No, but yeah, I feel like they be listening to other podcasts because I feel like I heard. So you listen. What podcast you listen to?
I only listen to 2 podcasts.
What podcast did you hear?
Tequila Talk and Most Unknown Podcast. I only listen to 2 podcasts.
Okay.
I don't have you know what? You know what's so crazy? Podcasts be boring to me.
I love podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, actually.
If it don't catch my attention, especially if it's
the first 15 minutes,
15 minutes,
yeah.
I'm done with it. And it could be
Most
extremely. Don't. Oh, I do listen to the Horrible Decisions podcast. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, because both of them joints tough to me. That's really
the
brought me in.
I
mean, but no, they have. I mean,
we need to sexy up our image, Yada.
No, I feel like they give women empowerment.
Some hoes.
They talk about sex without any I mean, they get plenty of judgment, but I think it's a dope podcast because I feel like women should be free to talk about sex just like guys are.
Yeah, we talk about sex all the time.
It anyway.
Yeah, but they talk. They
get into it.
Yeah,
they probably way more they be knowing shit, different shit.
Yeah, and I mean,
they in the life knowing shit or
Nah, I mean, they probably know just as much as y'all.
Some wild. I feel like they experience wilder shit than us. Because I be listening to Lip Service on Angela Yee. Some of the shit they be saying, I be like, oh, bitches doing what?
What's the wildest shit you heard they say on there?
Probably the wildest thing would be pegging niggas.
They say they be doing that to niggas?
Some of them.
That's wild as shit.
I don't acknowledge that niggas have asses, so there's that.
That's
don't
reference
your ass. So if a nigga ass crack your asshole.
If a nigga asks y'all to do that, what you was? I saying
when did you get a butt?
If a nigga asks me,
yeah. When did you get a butt?
I would definitely.
When did you get a butt?
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Not part of the deal.
I would not feel comfortable.
Would you stop talking to him if he asked you to eat his ass?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want you to. I feel like if we just act like you don't have one, then you just don't have one. Why are you bringing it up?
Right.
I'm not gonna bring it up. You don't bring it up.
And y'all don't have to answer this question, but pretty much the worst thing y'all doing is sucking a dick. You ain't doing too much other stuff.
What, to men? I'm not sucking your ass. It's just I just feel like
sucking your ass.
You get your bushy butt ass the fuck, because I don't even want a nigga to I don't want you to be waxed. Yeah. And then I also not about to suck on no bushy butt. So it's it's a lose. I'm not doing.
Would you touch the gooch though? How about the gooch?
What is that even there for, man? Look, you gonna concentrate on the nicotine and you gonna enjoy yourself.
It depends if the gooch really get in there.
I mean, it was it's just I'm not going out my way to get the gooch, but if it's if I get it, I'm not
about to get the gooch.
I'm not about to be like, oh my God, wait, let me get the gooch.
Gucci, you know what I'm saying?
It's not always.
Let me get the gooch.
Matter of fact, we boycotting Gucci. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna just go lift your little. Hold on, let me get that. No, I'm not doing that. So,
do you prefer a man to be manscaped all the way? Yada. Clearly, I don't want to disrespect you, Sean.
I mean, just keep that shit neat. I don't want you to nigga. We ain't two wax floors in this motherfucker squeaking against each other. That shit gay. But I feel like you know what I'm saying. Don't let that motherfucker grow way the fuck out here. That shit all the way to your hips.
Yeah.
Hedge the motherfucker up.
I agree.
Edge it up. Get a shape up.
I like hair. I like hair on my man. Y'all know that.
Bead that joint. Don't be afraid to put a little conditioner on there. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want your peasy ass motherfucking.
Kevin Durant below the belt.
Right, don't do that. Put some when you
put respect in my man.
No, I'm saying when you shower,
be LeBron below the belt, not KD.
Get you a cut. Fucking get a brush or something. Smooth that shit out. Put some conditioner in it.
Just say, you know, like LeBron going through a little bit.
Don't have Pam's buckshots down that bitch. No thanks.
I prefer a man to be tamed.
Yeah,
not necessarily, but one thing I'm appreciating about men that I understand is when a guy gets his manicure, pedicure, he maybe not as often as I do, not every 2 weeks, but that's the upkeep. I like that. Gotcha. I like the maintenance.
Yeah, because I don't want you putting your jagged ass fucking fingers and feet on me. So clean them shit up.
I love that. I be like, dang, he keep a nice shape up, keep nice,
Nigga,
nails always trimmed. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying I can appreciate that about
Would you ever touch the nigga up? Just y'all about to go out. You you know what, babe? I just can't. Come here.
Hell, the fuck, yeah.
Tip jars over there.
Hey, he gonna be paying the mortgage.
He better get unlimited cuts.
Hold on, Sean. No, but I'm just saying. I got my man. That's another thing too. He getting cuts out the deal. Come on now.
Yeah, he can probably.
Yeah, it sounds good till he piss you off. Nah. It's all good till he piss you off. Then all of a sudden his hairline start inching back.
No,
Fuck no, I wouldn't even trust you.
I was in a relationship for a long time. You think every time my ex got into the chair, it was all good? No, he came out.
You probably had to make the nigga wait. You're like, yeah, you got two in front of you.
You gotta wait till I'm over this.
No.
You got two in front of you.
No, I'm very professional. When it gets in the shop, I'm very professional.
We gotta start looking at past hairlines. We gotta verify this because I don't know.
I've only had one boyfriend in my adult life.
Yeah, so
because that was since I was with my ex since I was 21.
Well, you know what? He was adult at 18, but I'm still. I'm gonna see what is John looking like now? Because if he looking stressed out around the temples,
that ain't
I know
my
it was
fault.
you.
That's not my fault. I'm not saying that it is because he's
Don't let me be your barber.
He's fine. But
piss me off. I'm peeling your shit back.
No, I'm not doing that.
You got 4 weeks to think about what you did.
Before we roll out, did y'all see Dwayne Wade's son and Gabrielle Union? I meant to talk about this last week.
With the pride jump?
With the pride thing. How y'all feel about that?
Man,
I feel like it's fine.
Man, be yourself, man. You gay.
I feel like it's fine that they're accepting it for what it is and not putting pressure on him to be something that he's not, or they're supporting him. I mean, I respect it.
Here's the issue I have with it, because I don't like that shit.
We knew you had
Here's the issue. If being gay is about who you decide to have sex with.
It's not.
Well, hold on. This is what I understand. It's about same-sex situations. As an 11-year-old child, you're not having sex. You shouldn't be. I wouldn't want my straight daughter or son to have a boyfriend or girlfriend at that age or whatever. Why are you over-sexualizing a child?
Sabrae,
I don't think that's
so if a guy never has sex with a guy but he likes him, that means he's not gay?
No, as a child.
Well, I would say this. If he liked little girls, it wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't even be a second thought. And I feel like the problem is because it's the same sex. Because nobody says that little boys are being over-sexualized when they tell you at 11 that they like girls. They get high-fived and, hey, do your thing. But when it's a boy, now it's, well, what does he know about sexuality? You knew when you like fucking boys.
So, I'm very consistent with that. I've spoken about that before, about the way that the difference between how little boys are raised versus how little girls are raised. And I think that both kids should be raised like how the girls are, to be reserved when it comes to having boyfriends and girlfriends until the appropriate age. That is my opinion.
What's the appropriate age, though? At what age did you realize you like boys? Whether you
no.
You didn't have
to promote it. I'm talking about for the parents to promote it and to go be like, oh yeah, like you're never gonna hear a mother or a father of a daughter like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, she has such a crush on him, or
yes,
like.
Well, I look at it
like I've seen women have sons and be like, oh yeah, you can hold him. He like women with big boobs. No one's gonna say that for a little girl when a man holds her.
But it's not really like an equivalent to that for one. And a lot of kids do like boobs, but
no. And some women be like, oh, like, or like say like young ladies might be attracted to like babies like a beard, like she'll go to you because you have a beard because she's probably like, just like playing with her, like touching her face.
I think it's projection a little bit. I think that we tend to, as non-homosexual people, tend to project on that it's always something sexualized, when for them that's not what it is. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's on us. That's our misinterpretation of it, because their sexuality, even though it's called sexuality, you could spend your life a virgin and be attracted to and want romantic relationships with somebody of the same sex and not have sex, and it doesn't make you any less gay. Just like heterosexual, I could be in love with a man and be a virgin. Let's say I have a boyfriend for 6 years and we don't have sex. I'm still straight. I'm still with him, so it's not sexual per se. It's more romantic.
It's the child aspect that I have an issue with. That's an 11-year-old child. I wouldn't want my 11-year-old daughter like switching up and down the runway, like giving the most, like the stuff that he was doing in Davis. I wouldn't even want my straight daughter doing that. So it's not about him. It's just that I feel like society, especially with black children, they over-sexualize the children, and I don't like that. And I've been consistent whether it's straight or gay, girls or boys.
Right. I just feel like that's just who he want to be, and they just letting him cook. Like I don't know. Like I just
to parade it around is just, to me, it's just doing too much.
Well, why would I care about what another parent, how he handles his son's sexuality? Why do I care about that?
I don't know, Sean. Maybe you don't.
Why you care about it?
I don't like to see kids over-sexualized, because I know a lot of times, let's be clear, and this is not 100% covered, one size fit all. This is not 100%, but a lot of people have those sexual confusion things due to some type of abuse or some type of mistreatment. As a child, a lot of times, not every time, because some people have been abused as kids and have not been gay.
And some people have been gay and not been abused.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, that was just too much for me. Watching it just was a little bit uncomfortable. Just for you can not even just Dwayne Wade's son, you can insert any child in the mix of that, and it's just too much. Even when it comes to the identity thing, even raising a child, I feel like just because a child says, "Well, I'm a boy, but I want to wear a dress." Okay, you can want to do that all you want. Just like you can want to go to the park every day, you're not going. Like, I'm the parent, and that's not what you're doing until you get of age or until it becomes a real reality. But it depends on the child. It depends on the parent. It depends on. You have to know your kid. Some kids mature quicker than others. Some
how we know this kid ain't.
What I feel like it is
11. I don't feel like it.
But every 11, I feel like people underestimate children entirely too much, to be honest, and they don't give them the credit that they know things about themselves at certain stages because we feel like we're not ready to deal with it, and because of that, we tell them, no, you're not old enough. When the reality is, we're not ready to accept the fact that you're at this stage in life. But I also feel like at the end of the day, like when it comes to kids, I think that a lot of times the logic behind some parents, and I'm not saying all of them, obviously, the logic behind some parents feeling like, oh, well, he said I'm a girl, he said I'm a boy, but I feel like I'm a girl, I want to wear a dress, and you like, well, you're not wearing no dress, and that's fine as a parent for you to say that. But I feel like the logic behind a lot of parents doing that is because they feel like if they keep enforcing that, it's going to change what's motivating him to want to do that, when majority of the time you can't stop your kid from being gay. Like
but that's not what it is.
But I'm saying that a lot of parents are like that.
I would look at it as more so of the example of like a tattoo. If my 13-year-old wanted a tattoo, I know that maybe they're mature for their age or they understand what they want, and maybe it might be a tattoo that has real meaning to it. But I'm not letting you get it until you're 18 and can get it yourself, because I understand that as a kid, you can't make the decisions for the rest of your life necessarily right now because you're a fucking child. You're a child, and those things may change. They may not. You might wait till you from 13 to 18 and want the same tattoo, then go for it. Okay. But I just think that certain times it's too young to make those types of moves. That's just me, though.
I just personally feel like people don't have that same energy when, I'm not saying you, but I mean in general, like people don't have that same energy when it's like, it wouldn't even be a conversation if it was a heterosexual situation. These issues really only come up in the media when it's somebody gay, because otherwise they like.
Sure. I don't like that.
Sabrae asked SJ, did he have a girlfriend once?
I did.
Well, you over sexualizing.
No, I didn't say it. I said, so you got a girlfriend?
Why you asking?
Like,
but why
I ask
even
girls that too. Do you got to? Because I always talk to kids in my chair, even when it's like the
why
young.
Ask them that question?
Well, it depends on the attention or whatever. I think you were talking about it or something at that point. You were talking about. No, yes, you were. Yes, you were. I think you was talking about.
So you just went to. I think you was, but then you know
I was. I'm recalling you were talking about how he's getting older and then he was asking you certain questions and stuff like that. And so I asked him, did he have a girlfriend?
But this was before that conversation, I remember. So SJ is about to be 11. This one he was 9.
Oh, now you say, no, I don't think so. And so, but by me, okay, did you hear what else I said?
No. I just heard you ask him and he just started getting.
He probably said no. So he probably said no. So there was nothing else to say.
Okay, gotcha. But why ask that question?
So for me personally, when I always ask my clients or my family members, do they have a girlfriend? I always tell them they're too young to be in a relationship.
Okay, gotcha.
Because a lot of times, what I've learned with this newer generation is a lot of them get into relationships for like a long period of time so young. And I be telling them that basically it's too young. You're too young.
Typically not from like 10, 11 though. Like realistically,
I've seen young kids be like, we were together for like a year.
But those are like
grade.
That. Yeah. But it's like that shit not going. I don't care because I feel like that shit ain't going nowhere.
I know that.
By middle school, you ain't gonna know this nigga no more. Like, please, you gonna go to
3 first loves by now.
That is so true. But how many people do you know carry on what they went through in, 8th and 9th grade with a certain type of female or a certain type of dude?
Only
and they
men.
Carry those. But it happens.
That's because
I
men
always tell them, don't take those things too serious. You can have friends and not girlfriends. That's what that's kind
because
of
men be in 2nd grade and don't get a Valentine from the girl they like, and that they code on bitches for the rest of their life. So
that's what I'm saying.
It's not really our lane.
First of all, like you said, don't judge somebody.
Bitches ain't shit.
Right.
Niggas be bitches ain't shit. You're 7.
Then they be hard to commit. It'd be hard for them to commit when they
trust
29.
They be
like, now you're judging that boy's traumatized.
The same way y'all judging that girl who said she got a bad perm when she was 8 and her head bald as shit. She 29. Exactly the same way.
Her side shit look like Minnesota Avenue. Get a little pothole right here.
Just letting him. Sean, you fucking fire.
That was a good one. But yeah, I've been very consistent with that. Gotcha. When I talk to any young kids, I always try to instill some type of, wisdom. Whether it be career, I always talk about not taking relationships too serious right now, and I always talk about entrepreneurship.
Yeah, always. Most definitely. I always tell my sons, man, you got plenty of times. You have plenty of time to, get a girlfriend so you can, focus on school. That's what's important.
Because they be trying to be, I remember when I was younger in school, relationships would be, a week. These kids be wanting to be in relationships for,
You were younger, 3 years ago. Shut up.
I talked to a John on and off for 6 years in elementary school. You know what I'm
saying? But that shit never meant nothing in hindsight. You man, that shit ain't mean nothing.
Yeah, but it do be, but you kind of altering people's... it shapes their way of thinking. I just don't think you should just dive into that at such a young age. That's just my opinion.
No, I feel you. I just never really considered them real relationships. So that's why I'm so blasé about it. Because I'm man, that shit ain't real. Yeah. All the little boys we was talking to in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. Them niggas
I had some real relationships. I had some bitches break my heart.
And that's why you out of it. And so you still salty. That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Salty? Or am I disappointed of the way things ended?
That's it. I'm done.
All right, that's been it for this week's episode. Unless y'all got anything else to add.
I don't. On that note, no.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the best show in the DMV. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or SoundCloud, we love you. If you're watching us on YouTube, what's good? We will see y'all next week on No Disclaimers Podcast.
I'm going to be in Mexico next week.
Will you wait for what?
No, just a quick start. I'm not gonna be in Mexico.
Get out.
Did you already cut the show?
I cut it.